Hi, chat. Liam, say hi, chat.
A chat we were just talking about.
And I look, and Discord is actually unmuted this time.
Oh my god.
You remember that? You remember before when I was like talking to myself for 10 minutes?
Good job I didn't say it slow like you normally do when you leave it on mute.
Yeah. Classic Liam.
Oof.
Scott, Xbox.
What we're doing,
Halo.
aren't we?
Fortnite
Yeah.
on Xbox.
Liam is loading into Halo.
Is he?
I'm on Halo.
He's on Halo. Doesn't
I
say
wanted
you're
to play.
online.
What's Twitch Turbo? Why's that there?
Because Twitch Turbo's been a thing for years. It's like, you subscribe.
I'll switch
don't
it
want
over
to.
then.
I used to have Twitch Turbo.
Am I in your fire team?
Did you join? I sent you an invite.
Yeah.
And now we have to wait for Scott, which he could have done this like minutes ago, and I said, and then we could have been playing already. Think of how awesome that would have been.
Better send me a picture of a Cookie Crisp.
Nice. Cookie Crisp is the best cereal, by the way. You know what the second best cereal is?
No.
Nesquik. The little balls. You know what we should do? The same thing as the power scaling tier list. We should do a cereal tier list and then make all the mascots fight.
No, because you're gonna make Cookie Crisp win.
I can't. How can I make it win? Okay. Liam, have you looked at the wizard pouches in the shop?
What are these wizard pouches?
In the shop.
In the shop, in the exchange? Or
Yeah.
what are these wizard pouches?
They're awesome.
Wizard pockets?
Yeah. Look at them.
Uh,
Well, that didn't sound very. What? You don't like them?
no.
Why?
No wizard.
Why?
They're not a wizard.
What were you expecting?
Pointy hat and magic.
So, from a thing called Wizard Pockets, you were expecting a hat and magic.
You said pouches.
Look, I misread it.
First off,
What difference?
They're not.
There's no difference between a pouch and a pocket.
What's wizard about them?
The wizard would wear them.
I don't think he would.
A wizard would wear them. It's in the name.
I don't think he would.
I think a wizard would. It's literally the name. The name is. It says wizard. Scott, would a wizard wear wizard pockets?
No.
So even Sen in chat, OMG, they added wizards to Halo. See?
Sen? No, they didn't.
He's the Halo guy, and he said that they added wizards to Halo.
Sen, get on Halo.
Sen said he doesn't want to play with a non-wizard believer like you.
Not true, by the way, just saying.
It is.
Sen, why do you hate me?
Because you don't believe in wizards.
No,
Yeah.
not true.
Scott, accept my invite.
I'm working on it.
Sen said he'll join soon.
Sen,
When
I
you're
fixed
working
my
on it.
Halo.
Are you
Sen,
in the
I
thingy?
fixed my Halo, Sen. Yeah, he's in the thingy.
And look, we do this. And I'm gonna use a boost, because I have like 9 of them. You three look just like Halo. See? Look at us. We're Halo. If Liam had the wizard pouches, then he'd be like Wizard Halo.
It's on a different armor core.
So? Oh, your other stuff is crosscore. Only 9 boosts. I have 49. It's not something to be proud of. You should be ashamed, actually.
Sen. How do you boost? Do I have a boost? Do you use XP boost? Confirm.
Because I hoard them, you should use them. Then you get a bunch of XP.
True, Sen.
Especially in a new firefight.
Why is the pass like half of it's just chief points?
Because that's what they do now.
That's stupid. I don't like that. That's
It's a
like
free pass. It's just,
Very
you know.
cosmetic. It's not for long. It's gonna be paid.
The pass isn't.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't have been that long if you played when it came out. It's been out for like a week and a half.
Yeah, for a week and a half.
I completed the passive in the first day because you could get 3,000 per firefight match. Yeah, exactly.
Can we get a firefight match going?
This is what this is.
Oh yeah.
What did you think this was?
I've not seen this map on firefight before.
Because it's the new firefight mode that goes on infinitely. Oh! So if you go near the waterfall, it just launches you off the edge.
It's awesome.
It does.
Did you try it? You didn't believe me?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I never lie when it comes to waterfalls. They patched it so you get less? Oh.
Need a new gun.
Pick up a new gun.
There's a gun.
Where did that go? Hey, Scott. God, I just murdered everybody. Oh! Oh! I mean, you still get loads of XP from this mod though, right, son? You should, it's firefight.
It's a shame when they released the big XP mode, they also released a bug that affects people not being able to play the game.
I don't think that was a bug, I think that was just a you thing.
No, otherwise they wouldn't have put a fucking page on their website telling you how to fix it.
Well, I think they would have just fixed the bug if it was a bug. I think it's just a thing that happens. You still get a good amount? Yeah. They coded it for Liam specifically not to play. Don't say it because he will believe it. He'll think it.
That is true.
See? I not
They
jump
did
that
do
high?
that.
It took Liam 30 minutes to sign into his Microsoft account earlier.
Yeah, because it sent an email to my cousin's account for literally no reason.
Because that's who you have set up as the backup thing.
I didn't set that up.
Was your email? Change
I
it.
didn't set it up.
It's your email. You're in charge of who the thing goes to.
Nope.
Yeah,
Not true, by the way.
that is actually entirely true. Drink some water. Liam, tell us your email. Yeah, do that.
No.
What's your email?
I feel like telling you right now. Maybe later.
I want to
So
know
tell
what
us
it
your
is now.
address.
Don't, because I'm going to have to tab out and delete it. I have to tab out, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna start screaming.
Just keep looking at him, looking over at the chat.
I gotta make sure. Oh. Thank you, Sen. Liam, if you stand near the waterfall, there's an Easter egg.
I know, that's gonna kill me because you said it.
No. There's an Easter egg.
No.
Yeah. You can ask Sen. He's the Halo guy.
Send
You can ask
kill you.
Scott. I messed up Scott's name. You can ask Scott. I won't tell you that why did he put your address in chat when I wasn't looking? It's real? See, Sen said it's real. You can see the Arbiter. If you look over the edge of if you go near the edge of the waterfall and look down, you can see the Arbiter.
The Arbiter got deleted in the great transfer from 343 and
It's an Easter
Yeah.
egg. Because this is a map from an older game.
Oh.
This is one of the older Halo maps that they ported into this one and remade. So if you look over the edge of the waterfall, you can see the Arbiter, because this is a Halo 2 map. And you know what character was in Halo 2?
Master Chief.
And the Arbiter. And he's down there with his Banshee. You can see the Arbiter, see? Sen said you can see him.
Not true about that.
Miranda Keys, yeah, my favorite. I almost said Fortnite, my favorite Fortnite character. Ow.
Then why am I not your favorite Fortnite?
Because you suck. Liam, did you ever read what's that book? The Lord of the Flies. Do you ever read Lord of the Flies?
No.
Okay. Well then I can't make my really funny joke I was about to make.
Make it.
No, nobody's gonna get it. They're gonna put Piggy from Lord of the Flies into Fortnite.
No, they won't.
What did you say?
They won't.
They will.
They wouldn't do that because I wouldn't allow it.
You don't know who Piggy is. Scott, did you read it?
His back bling will be the Rock.
Okay, you did read it.
Well, non-law fact, I'm actually a big reader. Big
Yeah?
bookhead.
Big
Bookworm.
buckhead.
Book slop.
Buck slop.
I loves his buck slop.
Why didn't that work?
Guys, help me fight Tremonius.
I don't want to help you
Don't
fight
worry.
Tremonius.
Why are you scared?
Yeah.
Wart.
What is this gun slop game? I like the slop meta now. I like that they're just putting slop on the end of every word.
I love Gunslap, I love it.
Did you see on Twitter them talking about like friend slop? In reference to
Yeah.
Lethal Company and Reaper.
I love friend slap games.
I love friend
maxing.
slop.
Friend farming.
Waiter, more Michi slop, please.
I got Spotify on fucking random again on the liked list, and the White Reggae Band song, the one song that got
Oh,
liked, came
Clint
up.
Stevens.
That is a 1 in 1,389 chance of that song coming up.
It goes crazy, right?
Banger.
It's a really good song. Which one was it? Was it first place or was it Comes and Goes?
But that grew up.
Comes and goes.
Okay. Why did
Why
what?
the jumping into confetti?
This guy's never played Halo before.
I've never played Halo before.
I've not seen that before.
This guy's never played Halo before.
Taurus.
Tourist.
Why are they?
This guy's a
Read the
tourist.
books.
Read the books.
Fucking book slop enjoyer.
Got a problem with book slap?
Yeah, I'm a movie guy.
I'm more of a movie guy.
Movie slop.
They
Slop enjoyer.
feminized Master Chief. Sen, I'm assuming you watched that video, right? Of Andy Pants, whatever his name is. Where he was like, they made Master Chief a girl boss now. And he started talking about the sodomy armor. I like that video. That video is awesome. He makes some really good points. Why is it so quiet? Didn't watch it, but I saw a clip. You should watch the video. It's really good. Halo in 2025 is so peak. I don't know if it's peak. I mean,
I
I
just
think
ran a circle around me so I couldn't see him.
I think this is the
Really
best
good
Halo
work.
game. But Halo's not at its peak anymore. Ah!
Ooh.
He swung at me. I think if they bring back Spartan ass, it'll be good again. Has Grums tweeted that before? I feel like he should. Probably. Probably is not good enough. I need a yes or a no.
Grams was the one that tweeted about like Halo being bad for including like Africa stuff, and it he
Yeah.
hasn't played the fucking game ever.
Yeah.
He played any Halo game where all of them are set primarily in Africa when they're on Earth.
Did you see on Steam some game developer called himself Cums, and he made a game that had Grums's like game that he's been working on. It had the same name, and it was just like some like visual novel like sex game. And so Grums made a tweet about it, and he was like being really upset, and he requested to Steam that they take down the game, and they wouldn't, because he's not like trademarked the name. So Cums's game is still up on Steam.
Come slop.
Cum slop.
Okay.
Oh, I love cum slop. Waiter, more cum slop, please. There are two hunters in this hole.
My cum slot.
It's disgusting.
I don't know.
There's still two left over here.
There's two hunters in a hole.
Hunters in a hole.
I can't get them out, so I can't kill them.
Let me
Well, I
Blow 'em
killed
up.
them. They were just hiding down there.
I'm scared of the cum slop.
Cum slop.
Oh, you insist.
Overshield inbound.
I still want to make like my own like fake grifter account.
I thought you were gonna say game then.
That would be funny too, but I want to make a fake grifter account.
I think if like we learned more of like actual modeling and like rigging stuff and coding stuff, we could like actually make a game in our little group. We could do that.
I can make a game in Scratch or
True, same.
what was that other one? That 3D one?
Can you upload Scratch games to Steam?
I think so. What was that
Not really.
3D one? That was like equivalent of Scratch but 3D, and they taught it in secondary school.
Pretty sure Scratch got a 3D version.
It wasn't Scratch, it was...
Confirmed.
Oh my god, I can't think of what it was. I think the name began with like a K or something.
I don't like this spot that we're stood in right now.
I don't like this map for this.
We're kind of stood in a big circle with doors on all sides with shit coming in everywhere.
Then I want to Google this. Game kit game. It was like people are saying Scratch.
Maybe it was Scratch.
No, because it started with a K.
Scratch.
No,
Oh,
it
there's
was
a
not
hunter.
Scratch.
Arthok is fighting me with his hunters.
I feel like I'll know it when I see it. Was it Kodu? It might have been Kodu. It was Kodu. You guys ever play Kodu? Ever make a game in Kodu?
Oh! No, I have not used Kodu.
I recommend it. That's what they taught us at school. My Scratch games went crazy.
Why? What were in your Scratch games?
I made like knockoff Mario games.
I wonder if I could log into it. I don't know if it was on my primary school fucking email I had.
It probably
Yeah,
was,
well,
mine
primary
was.
school. Actually, I might have been on my high school one, which is definitely gone by now.
Yeah.
I wonder if my uni emails are gone.
I did not. I'm still logged into mine.
Damn.
This guy's leeching
log
off his
into-
uni.
Might just log in and send a bunch of like hate mail.
I think we asked Mark about it, and he said that he gets emails from students like 5 years later that are still on their student emails.
Oh.
Like post graduation.
When I was still in school, in secondary school, I found out how to change other people's profile pictures on like their email addresses. And so I went through and I changed every person in the school's profile picture to Don Cheadle. Because I was going through a phase.
He's still in that phase.
Yeah, I still like Don Cheadle. I think he's funny. But to counter that, my profile picture on my PC has been Don Cheadle since then, and I do not know how to change it. I want to change it, but I don't know how.
I knew how to change everyone else's but his.
Yeah, well, I've forgotten. I'm old now.
You know, I'll meet you.
But back then, I made everybody else's Don Cheadle. But every time I turn my PC on now, I get jump scared by a picture of Don Cheadle. Liam, watch out for that.
Yep. Taking his big hammer.
You can take it. It's got like 2 ammo.
It's got 39%.
That's like 2 ammo.
Yeah, I know, but my other one had no ammo.
I
It's a
guess that's an
wall gun, so-
increase.
My main Google account profile pictures still this old artist study I did of Travis Touchdown.
See, that's fine. I think I've seen it. Oh my god!
Ironically, it's the guy who drew it, or the original one, the artist for it, is the guy who did the drawing for the Boys comic.
Oh,
I did that study before the Boys actually got a show.
damn.
Never read the comic, but I only knew that because of the Travis Touchdown drawing that the guy did was a promo piece that I got commissioned to do
Oh.
by the studio. And I like that artwork. Then I looked at his other stuff, which was, you know, primarily the Boys comic, and I was like, wow, this is ugly as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not like the
actual
way the Boys comic
is
looks.
fucking gross looking, and
It's
not in
disgusting.
not in like an intentional gross way, like Meat Canyon stuff, which is still just gross regardless. But like,
It's just bad.
it's just bad, yeah. But like the Travis Touchdown one that he did, good. Actually, it was
Yeah.
good. It's got like 1 or 2 other like separated pieces that look good. But the Boys comic, God, it's just ugly.
Yeah, I've seen I don't know why it looks like that. It
It's
looks like
very
2008 edgy.
No, that's literally what it's intended as well.
Oh.
The whole like Boys comic is a anti-superhero type shit.
Yeah.
Like trying to make superheroes be as shit as possible, and it's the guys come out before in interviews and said it's supposed to be punk in a way. How
It
it's
just-
like
It's not.
anti-superhero because superhero was like the big thing with Marvel rising in popularity, and it's supposed to be against that, and it's supposed to be punk in a sense. But then obviously it got picked up by the biggest fucking corporation on the planet that isn't Disney
Yeah.
into a show. And it's like, well, I don't know how punk it can be.
It's now becoming the thing it like is making fun of because they're making
yeah,
the Boys
yeah.
Mexico and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. They're doing all the spin-offs that they made fun of in like because they do that, they make the joke about that. I don't remember which season. They make a joke about like the cinematic universe, the Vought cinematic universe.
Yeah, no, they kept on running that joke for a while and announcing all the different movies based on the different heroes and stuff
Yeah.
in the universe. And it's the joke about the MCU stuff, and then they've started doing it.
And now, yeah,
It's not to the same extent, obviously, but
it will be. Give it time.
it's like, yeah. I'll end up watching The Boys at some point, but I'm a lot less
Have you not watched
keen
it?
to. No, I've not watched it.
It's actually, the show is pretty good.
Oh, I know it's good. I do want to watch it, but
Yeah.
Fundamentally, there's that in the back of my mind of like, it's not what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But also, the guy who did write it on originally is just a massive egotistical dickhead in a sense.
That's fine.
I fucking hate superheroes. I'm gonna make my superheroes super shit.
I hate
I'm
superheroes.
gonna make an GOC who's called Butcher, and he wears a cool black trench coat and shades, and he kills all these super slop heroes.
And then he becomes one.
Yeah, which wasn't in the comics,
Yeah.
to my knowledge at least.
I mean, I know how the
Fairly certain it never
comics.
gets in the comics.
I know what happens in the comics. I think I know where the next season's going. But I don't want to say. I don't want to spoil it.
When are they gonna end it?
Not
When
how
or
it happens in
how?
the comics.
Like when?
Never. I hope they end it how they end it in the comics because people are gonna hate
Can't
it.
do. They've already changed it fundamentally. They
Oh.
can't change it how they do it in the comics. I don't know how to describe it without spoiling shit. I've seen it.
You can. Hey chat.
I can vague it.
Spoilers.
If for Run viewers, skip ahead to 2 hours and 47 minutes to skip the spoiler talk.
Hey, I'll start shaking my camera in game violently when the spoiler talk is over. How about that?
I'd shake it whilst it's happening.
I'll just shake my camera when it's over, okay?
So does anyone actually in call give a shit about what is comic
No.
spoilers at least?
I've seen like stuff. So you can say
So Black Noir or whatever his name is, the silent one,
he was Homelander,
is
right, in the
yeah,
comic?
he's a clone of Homelander.
Yeah.
But that's not revealed until literally like the last fucking comic.
Yeah.
Or like the second, I think no, it might actually be, it's either the straight last one or the second to last one. Either way, it's at the very end of the actual serialization.
Yeah.
He just takes off his mask and is like, oh, I'm actually Homelander. And
He's
I'm a
got the big
psychopath,"
smile. I've seen the panel.
and- yeah, the big smile, yeah. And all of the super psychopathic shit that Homelander's been done in for.
Yeah.
Or like said to have done wasn't him, it was Noir.
Ah.
But like Homelander was sort of gaslit into thinking it was him, which by being gaslit into the stuff that I thought he did, but actually the Noir clone did, he basically just started a complete fucking uprising and took over, killed the president. He fucked the president in the skull, like the dead skull of the president. He just went basically complete psychopath mode. He just lent into it. He's like, well, I guess if I'm actually a big psychopath and did all these things, I might as well full send it. So he full
Sure.
sends it, killed the president, rips his head off, fucks the president's skull,
Yep.
and basically just fully publicly to the world, just completely loses it and does all that.
Okay.
Then obviously it's revealed that it wasn't actually him who did any of that, it was a fake one.
Yeah.
And then Homelander sort of post-nut clarity in a sense, sort of just went, oh shit. Even though Homelander is still a bit of a psychopath,
Yeah.
well, in relation to other characters in the show, the actual psychopathic shit wasn't even him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember exactly because it was ages ago when I saw all about it. Butcher was there in the White House with him,
Yeah.
and I can't remember exactly how it goes. I think they fight, but it's more like it's not necessarily a fight. I think just, I can't remember if it's Homelander who does it or Butcher who does it. Basically kills Noir.
Yep.
I can't remember.
What happens? I remember seeing a video about it, and Homelander and Noir fight. Homelander gets killed by Noir, but Noir's about to be dead. He's like barely alive. But
No, yeah, I remember it now. Yeah, and then Butcher finishes him off.
head off with a crowbar.
It's
Doesn't-
like after all that, he doesn't get the real Homelander.
Doesn't Huey die?
Yeah, the actual straight ending of the series is
I just got jumped by like 4 brutes that all ran up to me in a sprint.
Yes, Sam.
personally I'd have killed him.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens. The actual end of it is Butcher, I think, reveals like another contingency plan or some shit.
Don't die, Scott. Don't die.
I just killed them like you said you would.
$35,000 points.
Damn!
I blame Scott.
Butcher and Huey actually fight on top of like the Eiffel Tower or some
Yeah.
fucking bullshit. And like they fall off, Butcher gets impaled on like a fence.
Yeah.
Or like Huey gets impaled on the fence instead. It's one of them gets, I don't fucking know.
One of them gets
And then
impaled.
Butcher's just like, haha, fuck you, Huey. It was my plan all along to die like this, and truly ends this whole kerfuffle of Soups and me and whatever. I don't fucking know. It was kind of shit writing.
You're not even playing the game, son.
It was something like that. Either way, fundamentally, it's not going to end the same way because, from what I've seen from seeing basically the entire show off of Twitter spoilers, was Noir's already been confirmed to not be a clone in any sort of Homelander. They've already sort of like established that Noir is actually his own guy or some shit.
They also killed him off.
Yeah, they got his replacement. I like his replacement though. The guy that's like pretending to be him. I like him.
Why the fuck is my Snapchat recommended friends Heisenberg Leeds?
Why do you have Snapchat? You're like 23.
Because some people want to message me on there.
How old are they?
My age.
Okay.
Older.
Yeah, fundamentally, it's not going to end the same way because there is no I think they've completely just already, even though they won't get to it for like another fucking 4 seasons or some shit, they've just already like seen the ending and just went, yeah, nah.
Yeah, they've done like everything differently. I am excited to
They've
see how they end
already-
it though.
yeah.
I feel like Huey's gonna survive. They can't kill off their little boy.
From everything that I've seen from within the show, Butcher's definitely going to, because it's basically a complete different continuity at this point.
Yeah. Butcher's gonna die.
Butcher's definitely going to die. Huey will probably be like the sole survivor or some shit.
Homelander's gonna die. A-Train's gonna have like his redemption and then die.
Yeah, no, that happens in the comics as well.
Yeah.
It does actually. No, I don't think. No, I think there is a bit of. I don't fucking remember.
Starlight
I
can't die.
I can't remember if there's a bit of. I swear I remember there's a redemption thing with A-Train in the comics, but it went about differently. But he does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A-Train's definitely dying. The Deep, he's gonna die, but as bad as the Deep is, I don't want him to die. I like him. He's kind of funny.
Weird. I've watched multiple videos on like the entire like comic run of The Boys because I'm not reading it with that art.
Yeah.
I've
Redraw
watched
it.
it from both sides. I've watched it. It cannot be asked. I've watched it from both perspectives of like a few videos of people who have talked about the comic in a neutral place. Some people
What's this
talked about
map?
his shit, and like one guy who was like properly defending it and talking about its themes, and that guy did bring up points as a person who's not actually read it but has seen it through multiple videos, which is not the ideal way to actually understand the story. But you know,
Yeah.
again, I'm not reading that shit.
Equipment available.
But overall, yeah, the comic does kind of suck dick, unlike Invincible, where the actual OG comic is actually really good. and only has a
Mostly
few
really good.
stumbles.
Yeah. That's what I'd say. It's
The
mostly.
Boys comic, just start to finish, is just spiteful.
Yeah.
Whereas Invincible is like actually a legit, really good comic. It just has a few stumbles, like our Robic KKK Kirkman. Upcoming season that I'm really hoping. Again, I've not started watching Invincible, but I'm going to, and I'm going to actually start reading the comics.
Yeah.
But I know that there is going to possibly an upcoming plot line about like this Black Invincible or something that shows
Yeah,
up that
that's-
tries to get in with Eve.
That's Bulletproof. That's one of the other actual superheroes. So I know about that.
Wasn't it just that he tries to?
Yeah, he
But
tries
he
to.
tries. Like, it's one of the bad parts of the comic that people don't like because it's a bit too much of like that.
Yeah. But there's like
Like, he's been a
Eve is a
proper
lot
home
better in
wrecker.
the show as well compared to the comic. Like her character in the comic is just like terrible.
Who?
Eve.
More equipment is on the way.
I think
She's-
she's meant to be better in the show. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. She's got like no character in the comic. At least at first.
Equipment is up for grabs.
But I know where the show is heading. I don't know like everything, but I know like some of the stuff that's supposed to be happening in the next season. I don't like some of it. I hope they change it. And also Mark gets a new suit at some point, and I hope they make his new suit better.
He's already got his new suit.
Though he gets another new suit.
He gets multiple new
Gloves in
suits.
the end.
He gets his normal suit, but it's got, instead of fingerless gloves, it's got full gloves, and there's like
God.
one other difference
Bro,
of
they're
it I
so
can't
fucking
remember.
fast.
Oh, that's right. All right, he gets his like his normal suit, oh, it's default style. He gets his default style, but full gloves instead of fingerless and without the knee pads. Which, without the knee pads, I'm fine with. The gloves, I'm fine with. But I don't like the color scheme of his original suit anymore. Now that I've seen that black and yellow one, I'm in love. I
I'm
should shake my...
intrigued if Fortnite will add any more of them in the future for Mark.
I hope.
I hope
forgot
they
to
keep on
shake
adding more
my camera.
characters, because adding in Thrag would be incredibly fucking funny.
Yeah. Putting in Conquest would be kind of funny.
I'm still surprised they didn't put
Nah.
Conquest in. Like, what they've done with duplicate for the free rewards is objectively funny because it works.
Yeah.
Behind you.
I see him.
The red sword matches Liam's arm really well.
Let's go. Get me
I
up.
really don't know why they didn't just. I assumed it'd be a Rex and Conquest would have been the two that I would have picked.
That
Yeah.
does match really well.
It does. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't put Rex. Okay. Can we talk about Rex?
They've missed their chance to put him in now.
I
Which Rex?
I hate what they did with Rex.
And
Because
what
I
way
know
they-
that's the actual real Rex.
Right.
Because I know that's what happens to him. And I've accepted it, but it just feels like he's been done way too dirty. Which is the whole point, but you know. He didn't deserve that. He deserved better.
I've just seen all the immortal slander.
Yeah.
I got him all.
He is an actual good character in the comics. He has his moments. I've seen a lot of stuff. But I've Rex.
Have you seen any stuff from later in the comic in regards to Rex?
We talk about Rex or not Rex?
Oh, not Rex.
Yeah, I've seen what his storyline, what happens with him.
Like the entire storyline.
A lot of it, yeah.
I know the whole.
Right.
I don't care about spoilers. So, you know.
Chat, do you care about spoilers?
Chat, invincible spoilers. I'll shake my camera like a madman when we're done again.
So nobody cares about the other Rex spoilers.
No.
It is fundamental to like the entire story and many
Yeah.
other characters.
Yeah.
So you know how little dickhead robot took Rex's DNA, turned
Yep.
to little mini Rex, and it's like already you're a bit of a fucking freak for doing that. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna take Rex's name, and then it's good that people on Twitter are already turning on him as a character, like wow, he's a bitch
Yeah.
for doing that. That's good, and I feel like they've done that on purpose in the show to kickstart the hatred of the character.
Yeah.
Because
I'm pretty sure he takes his name in the comics as well.
Yeah,
probably, but obviously most people are watching it from the show, not the comics, so
Yeah.
they need to also get that. It's just good seeing that, like, okay, the right reaction is happening. It's not like, oh wow, bless him, he's actually taking Rex's name to keep the mantle going. That's not what they want. That's not the intention. They want
Yeah.
people to be like, he's a bitch, he shouldn't do that. Because Rex is the overall villain for the entire comic, other than Thrag.
yeah.
He's the other main villain. He kills Cecil.
Yeah. I saw how he rips his head off.
Yeah, and then slashes his throat, and then he stands on his head to make sure he doesn't survive.
There you go, I was close.
It does what like other characters don't do and make sure characters
Yeah.
are dead.
Because that's his whole thing. It's like he's just smart, he's logical. And
Yeah.
I saw them say, like, what he does makes sense, but it's wrong.
Yeah, because he's still got the cold calculations of a
Yeah.
robot, because his whole thing, from what I remember, is
He does all the
effectively takes
logical
Cecil's
stuff.
place
Yeah. He takes
and
his
becomes
place.
like the whole Illuminati secret society controlling the world type thing.
Yeah.
But like he's cold and calculated and whatnot,
Yeah.
which obviously
does-
Invincible goes against.
He does what needs to be done, not what shouldn't be done.
Yeah.
There you go. Where'd that little guy go? Which, I'm excited for it. The thing is, I like Robot. I like him. Despite, you know, the whole weird thing of Rex, I like him.
I like him as a character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is up for grabs.
I'm hoping they go crazy. I mean, it's obviously going to be back end of the series, but like they
Yeah.
need to go fucking crazy on the Thrag fight.
A lot of stuff
the
happens to them in between now.
The damn, what the
Gonna
fucking
happen
laser
next
beam.
season, or is that gonna get like led up to next season?
Huh?
Is Thrag next season?
I dunno.
Thrag will be next season, but like
I saw someone
Thrag's not.
online post that he has been cast.
Yeah, they've already got a guy for it. Freddie Mercury.
What I am excited about as well, they started doing their own original storyline for the show. For they like the after credits thing in the final episode is exclusive to the show. So nobody knows what it's gonna be. Which I think that's cool. Hopefully it's actually good.
It'll be a purely a side story thing because fundamentally I don't think they can do much with I forget his name, but the demon. You know, I'm on about Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I don't think it's going to be something that's going to fundamentally change like how the story arc goes, but it'll be like an extra side thing.
Yeah, it'll just be something that happens. It'll be cool.
You know, they need to fucking lock in for that big Thrag fight at the end of the season with the big Invincible versus Thrag.
Yeah.
Invincible versus Thrag in the fucking sun. Goes incredibly hard, and then fucking Rex, not Rex, Robot Rex, his Invincible's mortal enemy at that point, actually coming to assist him in that fight, despite the fact that like Rex wants him dead.
Yeah.
Actually peak.
I like it.
And they just straight up spell it out for you as well in that scene in the comics. They're just like, Invincible's just like, even my fucking biggest enemy in my time of need will come and help me. That's how much we hate you.
I will say, I didn't like the new season. I'm one of like the few people that I didn't really like it. But I liked the first episode and the last two. It's not that I didn't.
Neck cut out for a second.
Oh. I didn't. Oh yeah, you left the game. You should be able to rejoin, I think. I didn't dislike the season. It's just it was my least favorite out of the three. Do you need a new invite?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to invite someone. Okay.
Fucking song sucks. Holy shit.
You're already in the fire team. I can't invite you.
I don't know what to do.
Fiend Blade just joined the game though. We might have to just end this one when we can and then get Scott back in.
Let's see what I've unlocked from battle passes. Definitely very interested on who they've cast Thrag, because obviously they've big budgeted it and they kind of need whoever they've got as him to be a good cost Thrag's in literally till end of the series.
They can't spend too much on him as well because again, they're gonna be.
Thrag's not a season like next season one and done type thing. He's there till the end. He's a perma character now. So like,
I like the guy they got for Conquest, the Walking Dead dude. I forget the actor's name.
Dean or whatever, John Dean.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, I like him.
I really thought Finger was gonna be him.
No, I was hoping he would have like an actual role. He had like 2 lines in the show.
I didn't like Conquest's voice at first from the end of second to last episode. I didn't like his voice. I was like, oh, did not expect him to be his voice. But then
it grew on you, right?
Yeah, it grew on me. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's good.
That speech he does where he said he doesn't have a name, just a purpose, that goes crazy.
Fucking lonely.
Yeah. And then people were comparing him to Two-Man.
Yep.
Two-Man
that's good changes that they're doing. It's not a change that removes anything, it just purely adds.
Yeah.
And it doesn't add in a stupid way. Like, it actually makes sense to the character.
I like it.
Well, the guy who wrote the series is on the writing team for the show.
Yeah.
So
he's fucking loving it. Apparently,
he's making changes to. I saw a fucking entire video essay on how season 1 does the stuff with Omni-Man different. Because you meet you actually see the Guardians a little bit more before they die.
Yeah.
Whereas in the show, their introduction, in the comics even, their introductions are the page before they die.
Yeah.
So we kind of jump the gun and get into the fun bit, where it kind of kills the suspense of like evil Superman.
Mm. They do season 2 differently as well, because when Mark goes to like alien planet to find Nolan, in the comic, he's like, he just instantly forgives him. It's my gun. But in the show, he's mad at him. My gun.
I was gonna pick that up.
We took too long.
That was my gun.
My gun.
More equipment is
You're the worst.
My gun.
I don't like you very much, Balls.
My gun.
equipment available.
Also, the most interesting thing in season 3 for me was the stuff with Alan and Omni-Man, or Nolan as he is now, because he's not Omni-Man anymore, is he? But that was like the most interesting thing for me, and they spent like 20 minutes on it.
Next season there'll be a lot more of that.
Yeah, I know, which I'm excited about that.
I'm excited for. I'm hoping. I mean, I'm still vouching for them to just put Nolan's Viltrumite fit in, the all white one.
Yeah.
But if they want to put in the one where he's got his grippers out, okay, that mongoose is. If they put the other fit that he gets basically for the rest of the show,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't use it, to be honest. It's kind of silly, and it's got his grippers out for some reason. I genuinely don't know fucking why.
My Miss
I have to change it for the show.
Yeah, I feel like they might change it.
If the outfit that he has afterwards isn't bad, they literally just need to put like red boots on him.
Yeah.
They might just like add that for the sake of not wanting to draw TARS for every frame.
Yeah.
They should just put red boots onto the fit that he has for like the rest of the series, where he's a bit more chilled out. That's all you need to do. Put red boots on it. Put that in Fortnite. They could even do the one where he's actually got the full handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
And the mustache gets the grey on it as well, on the part down like his hair.
I like
which
that,
find
yeah.
funny.
Well, I'm not gonna shut up about this. I want Mark, when he gets this new suit, I don't want it to just be the same as the original, but slightly different. I want it to be black and yellow.
Not gonna do that.
I know, but I want them to. Because the default colors, I keep saying default. The original colors I don't like them anymore.
Have you seen anything to do with like
Is almost too tremendous.
the sort of like near the end final fight and what Mark 2 looks like in that?
No, what is it?
You're not gonna like it.
Oh.
So
Why?
Mark's obviously like full-blown adult then, and he's
Yeah.
like leader of the Viltrums and stuff like that at that point.
Yeah. Oh, I
For
might
the
have
big
seen
final, Yeah, for the big final sequence of the game. The game?
it. The game. We can't talk properly.
For the big final sort of sequence, sort of event or whatever, the big fight against Thrag and all of his little
Yeah.
offspring underlings. The purple people. Him and Eve both done the classic suits for it.
Oh.
But like as adults.
Uh.
There is also a section like afterwards. Is it afterwards or is it? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's afterwards. You know, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's afterwards because from the fight in the sun where him and Thrag are in the fucking sun and all of his skin gets melted off.
Yeah.
After recovering, he doesn't have all his hair back, so he's got effectively a buzz cut, and he has the OG suit on whilst an adult, so he's bigger, more buff. Has the
And
OG
he's got
suit
no
on,
hair.
but he's also got a buzz cut.
Yeah, I really hope they don't do that.
Nah, he's just gonna equip his anti-Thrag suit. Like Thrag for the first time in 45 years is invincible. I love that meme because it's really retroactively made me dislike even more stuff about him. Something like Spider-Man is like, what the fuck do you mean? Spider-Man's got an anti-Ox suit.
Well, it kind of makes sense though.
Two enemies remaining.
Yeah, but it's like,
If we fight like that, we'll take this ring.
The anti-Ox suit makes sense. Because, you know, he's just gonna get murdered otherwise without it. He needs armor.
Last enemy.
But yeah.
Threat eliminated.
Am I wrong?
I will
In-
fucking lose my shit if I find out in Spider-Man 3 he equips an anti-goblin suit.
I feel like they know not to do that now.
Yeah,
Though
but
he
if
has
they
had
do,
anti-Arc, anti-Venom.
But
anti-goblin.
I know, but it's
The
still
Venom
funny.
one's legit.
Yeah. Invincible spoilers are over now, I think. So I shake my mouse.
So when him and Thrag are fighting in the sun,
Anyone want a big hammer?
I just...
got a
No.
shotgun.
But am I wrong in saying that yellow and black suit would go crazy?
I mean, it would be cool. We've seen it's cool with
Yeah.
Invincible War variants.
Instead of his original... I hate the blue on his original one.
I like his original.
I used to love it. Now that I've seen what he could look like, I don't like it anymore. It's still good. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't like it as much as the others.
Which is fair.
Yeah. Because that yellow and black one of the cape, that's like, that spoiled me. What other spoilers can we talk about now for other things?
But now Mark's gonna look when he's actually an adult in the animation.
Yeah. Hey, we're talking about Invincible spoilers kind of still. I'll shake my camera when we're actually fully done.
It's like... They do change up some characters' faces. Like Mark's a lot more lean in his face in the comics.
Yeah. Is it? He's
And,
just
like-
white in the comics, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's just a Viltrumite, like fully.
No, he's still part human.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean. Like he's just white. He's not got the Asian.
It's not as visible, in a sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of the way the art style just looks.
I like that they made
Like-
him more Asian.
But I'm wondering how adult Mark will look. 'Cause,
Nah.
like, Cecil looks a fair bit different.
Yeah.
Because he was, and I've seen it described like this,
He's got a
schlocky.
neck. He's got a neck now.
He had too much neck before.
Well, he's got a jawline, I should say.
It wasn't really a jawline, it was more just a old
Oh, he
man
has
gullet.
one now.
I like that
Has
they
one
gave
now.
backstory on him in the show because they didn't do that in the comic apparently.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Which I
Just
actually
took it
like the
face value of
backstory.
not CEO, but this is this badass like superhero control guy,
Yeah.
CIA dude or whatever. It's like giving him the backstory is very cool.
I liked it a lot. But like episode 1, that whole like thing with Mark and Cecil, I liked it. And then it just kind of went away for the whole show.
Plasma grenades obtained.
I liked the training montage with Invincible at the start. That was really good. How they showed him like getting stronger. I thought it was cool.
I'm a big fan of how people are seeing the Invincible spoilers, much like me. On Twitter, someone who obviously is a show and they watch it,
Yeah.
they just cannot fucking help themselves to boil shit.
Yeah.
Guy makes a tweet, the last thing that Conquest saw in his life.
Yeah,
and it's
I
just
saw
like
that.
Dark and that, yeah. And then I was just like, I know, I'd put money on it. The replies are just, does he know?
Yep,
Look at
and
the
that's
replies, it's all
every
just, does he
single
know?
one. Because people can't just take it and be like, oh, haha, yeah, that's funny, nice. They have to be like, oh, actually.
Actually, does he know? It's like, I'm gonna get some likes on Twitter because if I say, does he know?
Yeah, it's just free likes.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get loads of likes because other people who know are gonna be like, yeah, liked, and then the person who tweeted it's like, oh right, well,
Now they've had like the
Okay,
whole
there goes
thing
that surprise.
spoiled.
Like I saw the same thing on Twitter with like some guy playing Monster Hunter. And he was replying to like the trailer for the new monster
Yeah.
with like, or it was like, oh, it would be really cool if you guys put Fulgur Anjanath in the game. And all their comments are like, does he know? Does he know?
It's like, obviously,
really,
no,
really-
there's no reason to say does he know, because you're just spoiling it for him.
saw another guy in the exact same sort of vein for Monster Hunter who posting the clip of him starting Monster Hunter World, saying
Yeah.
that he got it because it had dinosaur, speaking specifically about Anjanath. And he's showing the intro sequence where Anjanath shows up and just wrecks shit.
Equipment.
And the replies are just like, you should probably play Wilds.
Yeah.
They weren't being direct with it, and it's quite funny.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, yeah, he specifically bought World to start playing Monster Hunter for a bit,
Yeah.
rather than getting Wild, because Wilds didn't advertise Fulgur Anjanath. It was one of the secret ones.
Maybe you can run it.
I don't know. No, he was saying he specifically got it because
Ah.
he fucking loves Anjanath and like the dinosaur, loves the T-Rex.
I do wish
But,
they had, like the regular Anjanath in game as well. I like the fire one a lot.
It might happen later on.
Would be cool.
Um,
I imagine they're gonna add like at least 6 or 7 for like the title updates, and then it's gonna be like actual DLC time.
Oh my god!
no, the actual DLC is gonna get like 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll be like, yeah, you get a few sprinklings of them, and then you get the big one.
Yeah, people were just saying the replies like, does he know? And it's like, you should probably play Wilds because they didn't advertise Fulgur. But then he obviously saying like, oh, he didn't actually know Fulgur was in, so he says he's going to get Wilds after he's done with World then.
No. So like
It
a
wasn't that I
year.
got spoiled on it. Well, yeah. Well, it is funny. Because it was a surprise for me as well. Like I said, I didn't look up, the monster list got leaked like months beforehand because PC beta and the fucking
Yeah.
data mined all the monster list. Purposely avoided it. So I wasn't fussed if I got spoiled on a monster, but I'd like to get surprised. So I did genuinely pog out when later in the story they're following tracks of a monster, and it's like, oh, what's this monster gonna be? And then my own hunter looks just dead in the camera and just goes, Ebony or Daggeron, and I'm like, oh!
My hunter looks at the camera and goes, you guys seeing this?
It's like, right behind me, isn't he?
Oh, but I wish games should stop doing that. I think that would be really awesome if games started doing that.
But yeah, it was really funny just having them just name drop Ebony or Daggeron. It was like, I felt like an MCU slop tard.
Yeah.
Like a post-credit scene. It's like, I know that name. I've been fucking, oh my god! And then it just 5 seconds later just jumps.
Hitler shows up post credits in the World War One movie.
Come slop to MCU slop tard.
Look at that Hitler cameo after credits.
Yeah.
They
Quite
teased
excited
the
about it.
movie.
Ebony or Daggeron. Oh my god! And oh, that was him. And then later on, obviously, Fulgur Anjanath. I didn't tell Liam about it because I knew he'd be excited about an actual fucking T-Rex. Then Liam got to Fulgur Anjanath. He started giggling like a little schoolgirl.
Yeah. I don't really
Well, yeah,
care
'cause
about
they
any of
don't-
the monsters.
You don't see it at first. You're like, you're fighting like the big fucking Lullabarina. It's introducing you to the tempered ones, and it's like, okay, cool, there's tempered stuff. But then a fucking dinosaur bursts out of the wall and starts making you fight a 2v1. It's like, all right.
Liam, do you recognize this map, by the way?
No, but I can hear someone music.
Forest.
And whatnot.
It's from ODST.
Which part?
I think this is ODST, right? It's
Forest. Who didn't know?
This is like towards the end of it. Chain gun one boing boing. I missed that message like 6 minutes ago. I'm sorry, Sen. That guy got launched. I'm pretty sure this is from ODST.
Oh.
Oh,
Fucking petrol.
it's got like a car.
Victory is within reach.
Oh, I was gonna say it's from ODST. Okay, I was right. I'm awesome. I was gonna say all the stuff with Invincible and all the stuff with Daredevil. I want to start reading comics now, but like, do I really want to? Because it's a big commitment.
Just pick like a series you want to get into and commit to
Yeah,
that one.
I know.
And
I
then
really
you'll,
the 4 things I would want to read, like really, Spider-Man, Batman, Daredevil, Invincible.
I've got a couple of comics, but like I lack context for them,
Yeah.
so they're not as fun of a read, but they're still fun.
Yeah. I've got like,
I've got a big hardback like Age
oh
of
yeah,
Ultron.
got a
but,
big
like,
hard what?
I got a big hardback copy of like an Age of Ultron series, but it's like a big set of like a middle part of the story.
Yeah. That's why I would like Daredevil. I found like the recommending reading order. So like I found where I should start and stuff. Invincible is just, you know, you start from the beginning. But Batman and like Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Man, a good place to start is like the new, what's the new Spider-Man called they did? Ultimate, yeah. Like that's a good place to start with new Spider-Man. Which is probably where I would start, because I've been really interested in that one.
Everything I've seen about that's been good
Yeah.
so far. Because it's not the same editorial team. The other
Yeah.
team's just cutting the fuck out of him, and everyone just despises it.
Yeah.
To the point where supposedly Paul's now Venom.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the latest development.
Okay.
The Venom has showed up in that run, but like it's a different Venom.
Yeah.
But like the Venom speaks and says some of the things that Paul has
Okay.
said about
Hey
like.
Pete, I'm sleeping
like
with
a-
MJ.
Like, maybe it's him. There's like one specific line that's like been highlighted about it, which is like I think Paul saying to like this kid or whatever, like he's trying his best, and then the Venom says the exact same thing bar for bar.
Oh.
Which is actually the funniest fucking outcome
Yeah.
or like development is making Paul the Venom.
Yeah.
Because then it gives it, at the very least, it gives a valid reason for fucking Parker to just rip his head off.
I mean, he already had a valid reason.
Well, yeah, but like.
Venom already Spider-Man's biggest op now to the point
Yeah.
where he's actually fucking his girl. Like,
I'm taking everything from you, Spider-Man.
we fucking hate Spider-Man.
I've seen that there is a new, I think it's a Spider-Man and Wolverine duo comic thing
Oh,
coming
that
out.
sounds cool. Just already from that sounds
well,
awesome.
It does sound awesome. Unfortunately, the main writer for that one's the guy who proposed years back to have MJ raped. So
Okay, never mind.
yeah, he's one of the writers that people are like, why do they still have him?
Yeah. Cause like just from the sound of that, like Spider-Man and Wolverine, that's like two of the big ones. Like growing up, it was like Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, and like Iron Man, maybe. No, it
What
wasn't
the heck
Iron
is
Man.
that?
Who was it?
I don't, what?
Who was the other? There were four big Marvel ones. Who was the other one? Was it Ghost Rider?
The big Marvel one was Hulk.
Yeah, it was Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and someone else. I'm Googling it. It was like Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk. Yeah, it was Ghost Rider was the other one, apparently. Because those were like I remember seeing like ice creams of them on and stuff.
Right.
Am I
Ghost
crazy?
Rider ice cream.
Did you guys not ever see? Yeah, we had like the ice pops, like the long ones, and it would have like, you know, you got like green Hulk, red Spider-Man, orange Ghost Rider, and yellow Wolverine.
No Red Hulk.
No red Hulk, no Harrison Ford.
Red Hulk forever like associated with Harrison Ford now.
Yeah.
Thank you, MCU.
I mean, I'm fine with that though, because I like Harrison Ford.
Well, now you like Red Hulk as well.
Yeah, now I like Red Hulk because it's Harrison Ford. When I watched the movie, and like I haven't watched the movie, when I've seen clips of it, and I've seen them like shooting,
Riffs on Twitter.
when I've seen them shooting Red Hulk, I'm like, why are they shooting Harrison Ford? And I get really sad because I imagine that they're just shooting Harrison Ford.
I'm an empathetic monster for their movie.
Yeah. I'm like, I just get really sad, and I'm like, leave Harrison Ford alone, guys.
See him get all big and angry. I think, damn, someone asked him about Star
Yeah,
Wars, didn't they?
someone mentioned Star Wars. Someone asked him who shot first. I was going through my clips the other day, by the way, and I found an old clip, Liam, where we're talking about Star Wars, and you call Greedo Guido, and you keep saying Guido over and over again.
Help me! Help me!
Over the course of like a minute, you say Guido like 8 times.
Shut up and help me.
I did.
I just watched Scott get punched into like a pile of items, and then the guys turned on me.
But you just keep saying Guido, and his name isn't Guido, it's Greedo with an R.
Just thinking of the guy from Cars.
Mater?
No, the little forklift guy is called Guido.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, you were getting him mixed up with the green alien?
Classic mistake.
Classic. What color is the forklift?
Blue.
It's not even green.
I don't see a race.
He's a car.
I don't see a colour.
He's green. Blue. Oh, now you've got me mixed up.
See?
Only because of you. Like you just. It's your fault. That's what I'm getting at. I had to try and figure out how to fix shadow play so I can clip stuff again, because I miss clipping stuff. And then I'd have more stuff to tweet about if I turn that back on.
Yeah. You missed some golden moments.
Like what?
You've missed some banger tweets.
Like what?
Dunno, because you didn't clip it.
This guy. Ugh. Oh!
New teammate.
New teammate?
Who left?
Nobody. We were all the same people.
Fake Scott.
Say fake Scott.
Yeah, it's got a weird look in his eye.
Ow! You can't see his eyes. He's got a helmet. I gave birth? Why did you type that, Sen? What hell? Because new player. Okay. I remember. What's your child called?
Scott.
Scott. If you guys were a superhero, what would your power? What would you want your powers to be? Like if you were an invincible?
Male pregnancy.
Okay. Do you think that would get you in the
Maybe I just
Guardians
give
of the
it to
Globe?
Males. I
Is it
can
like
get males pregnant.
is it like guaranteed first try, or do you have to keep trying?
I do not know.
Yeah, you didn't put much thought into it then.
I didn't need to. I just know what I want.
You came out of male pregnancy instantly, but that was it.
I don't
Get
make the
big,
rules.
Big Mpreg enjoyer.
We can't like it that much.
He hasn't thought about the specifics of his Mpreg powers.
He's not a real enjoyer then, like me.
I mean, the easy answer is to just be a Viltrumite, just not with any actual connections to the Viltrum Empire.
Yeah, that would be like the obvious cop out.
Because then you're just a human that's just
I've heard you
obscenely
talk about
overpowered.
Spider-Man. You said you'd just be superior Spider-Man. You would definitely just be a fucking evil of Ultramite.
Me or
Yeah, but I
Scott?
want to be actually a Viltrumite because I still get dogged by some bigger, scarier Viltrumites.
Yeah, okay, so
why I
you'd be
said I
like
just wanna
bulletproof.
be.
That's his name, I think. That's why he becomes Black Invincible. Is because he's got the powers of a Viltrumite, except he's just weaker.
I'd want to be stronger.
Well, then you'd want to be a Viltrumite.
Why doesn't
Viltrumite and all but name.
why doesn't he just get stronger?
Because he can't.
Mark does.
Is Mark getting stronger, or is he just tapping into his potential strength?
He's literally been training.
So?
They said
Liam,
he got like 130% stronger or something. I don't know.
when Arnold Schwarzenegger started working out, was he getting stronger, or was he just tapping
Yeah.
into his potential?
He's getting stronger.
No, I think he was tapping into his potential.
I think you're stupid.
I think you're wrong.
It's good, but I don't care what you think.
Do you see what just happened to you? You made me so angry, I tapped into just 1% more of my potential, and I started choking you with my mind. Why am I probably hiding in a cave somewhere? What does that mean?
Why am I dead?
You just killed yourself, apparently.
No.
Yeah?
I was miles away from that.
You couldn't have been.
You should come revive me. Never mind.
Bonus round over.
Victory is within reach.
If I was in the Invincible universe and I could have any power, I would want to be Spider-Man. Because I think
Okay.
Spider-Man's powers are cool.
I want to be Goku.
Do you think they have Goku in the Invincible universe? Like, do they
Nah.
have, like, Dragon Ball comics?
Oh, wait,
Or
the
whatever.
comics.
Or, like, the show? I would be Spider Goku.
I'd be. Also, with Goku's powers, where they just pretend to stick to walls while they're flying.
You pretend to be a spider. You've got, like, 2 ropes around your wrists, and that's your webs.
Goku, but he was raised in New York with Spider-Man comics. So his powers, he's like, I'm Spider-Man. Clips of people on like security cameras, and they have like 1 moment of good reaction time, and they just look at themselves and they try and do the little webs shoot out their hands.
You know what powers would be good to have? Daredevil's powers would be good. Except you'd have to be...
Being
actually,
blind.
if you weren't blind, his powers... You just have heightened senses and you can still see.
But then just be a Viltrumite.
But he's... well, he doesn't have, like, strength or anything. So maybe his powers wouldn't be that good.
Well, yeah, it's just like, oh, I have heightened senses and I'm not blind.
Well, he's technically not even blind because he can still he can see better than people that can see.
Close your eyes.
Just close your eyes. I saw a tweet the other day that was showing how small Hell's Kitchen actually is, and I lost a lot of respect for Daredevil.
Yeah, he don't do
Can't do much.
He's a handicapped hero, alright. You gotta.
He's
cut him some
guarding like a
slack.
2-block radius in New York.
He's not even handicapped, he's just faking it for benefits.
He does fake it, yeah. The only thing he can't do is like read screens and make
You're
eye
the
contact.
blind person.
Huh?
Because he's blind.
Well, yeah, but he's technically not. But he is.
His eyes do not function.
Yeah, but he can see in it like a 2-mile radius.
And what's he gonna say? Oh, yeah, doctor, I can see with my ears. I'm gonna lock him up in a padded cell.
Well, he can see with his ears.
No matter.
He explains that. Have you seen the Netflix show?
Oh no, I've seen like barely any of it.
Okay. Well, the way he explains his like radar vision is he explains it as he sees the world on fire, and then they cut to like how he sees stuff, and everything's just kind of orange, and it looks like it's like maybe a bit on fire. And I was like, if he explains that, yeah, if he explains that to like his like therapist, they're locking him up.
There's 2 bosses over here.
Ah, let's just find 2 brutes that were punching me.
Lol.
I just got fucking punted across the map.
If I could have any powers, I'd have the powers of Batman.
Alright.
Money.
Yeah. And I'm like 6 feet tall. And I've got, actually he's like 6'2", and I've got like, I'm like ripped. And I can fight real well.
Can learn all these things.
No, I can't.
Under to
Get in Hustlers University.
No, I don't think they'd let me in.
Well, if you pay,
I don't have any money.
you gotta get to Hustlers University to get your bread
See,
up.
it's like a cycle. Could it be like Harvard? Well, Harvard now, if you have like under 100K or something, they like pay for all that stuff for you.
yeah, they're making it much more accessible for fucking
Poor people.
slops.
Yeah,
Pause.
one way of saying it.
It's the wrong way of saying it.
They should make Hustlers University like Harvard.
You're a gifted hustler, so they pay your tuition.
Yeah, they see my skills for like a minute and they just know like I belong at the uni. My PC just made a horrible noise.
It's like the pressing the ammo refill on this game, but you're already full, so you go dang, dang.
No, it made like the error sound, but like 5 times. It wasn't. It was like notification sound. I got like antivirus notification
did
telling me
Sen
to
put
turn it
that?
on.
Why did Sen put that message? Not that most recent one, but why did he put the?
Can he look at my butt?
What did you mean by that?
I think he's talking about Daredevil, right?
Your butt on fire.
He sees the world on fire. I think Daredevil could like sense it.
He knows where your butt is, but he can't see it.
You know what the thing? He could smell it, right? He's got like super enhanced smell. He would be able to smell it. He can smell if you've wiped properly or not.
Don't need super enhanced smell to smell Sen.
That's true.
Equipment inbound.
I
I don't
saw
think you'd want
what
super and heightened senses then if you can smell people's butts.
people's unwashed butts. Yeah, maybe not.
Equipment in the field.
People were saying on Twitter that he can smell when people have been jerking it.
Can you turn off the butt smell, or is that like an all the time thing?
It's like when he focuses, he can smell it.
It's just to like focus so that his nose works.
Yeah. Well, it's like he's got his like normal, you know, he's like a blind man, and then when he focuses, he's got his enhanced senses. That's the way they get around it.
Oh, he is blind.
That's how he. Technically. He is blind, but also it feels like he's faking it, even though he is blind. He's not really. But he is
In the Ben
blind.
Affleck movie where he was Daredevil.
Huh?
Have you seen Ben Affleck Daredevil?
Yeah.
I like how in that movie where she literally questions, like, you actually fucking blind because he like catches her like,
Exactly.
hand or whatever.
Yeah. That's what anytime they see what Matt can do, they're like, are you actually blind or are you faking it? Because he's blind, but not
Pretty sure
really.
he says that she's like, oh, so you're faking it then?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm fucking blind. Takes his specs off. She's like, huh?
Yeah, he's blind. He's blind, but not really.
His eyes are like white over. He's
Yeah.
like he's got chemicals spilled in them.
Yeah, in the Ben Affleck movie, he's got different
So
blind.
spoilers for Daredevil fans.
He knows I let it crust. What is wrong with you? If he's focusing on smelling my butt, he's a freak. Well, he's not focusing on smelling it. He's focusing on what he can smell, and he's like, huh.
Go next to her.
Uh-oh. I just dropped my thing on the ground and it disappeared. But people were saying on Twitter, if he walks into his like office, he can smell if Foggy's been jerking it. Because he does the whole thing in the show where he's like, I know you ate onions for lunch 2 days ago because I can smell it on you. And he can hear people's heartbeats, which is how he's such a good lawyer.
Plasma grenades.
Yeah, but that's not gonna hold up in court.
Well, no, but that's how he knows, like, who's telling the truth or not. So that's
Your
how he
Honor,
knows to
yeah,
take, like, the
I can
innocent
hear him, he's got
people.
an elevated heartbeat is like.
Well,
You
yeah,
got any
no,
concrete evidence
that's
for
how he
the
knows
jury?
how to, like, who's innocent and who's not. So he knows which clients to take. And then in Spider-Man, he catches a break.
True, he did do that.
He was
I've seen
quicker than
that.
Peter. He caught it before Peter caught it.
He was closer to the brick.
Yeah, but he was also just quicker. Because, you know, Spider-Man wins that fight, like, every time. But maybe he heard the guy being like, hey, I'm gonna throw this brick through the window. Watch this.
I saw someone made a video on on the Invincible versus Dragon Ball. How far does he get? And all the comments were like, bro, it doesn't even start. There's a picture of Krillin level 1.
Are Viltrumites weaker than Dragon Balls?
Yeah,
Does that mean...
because the scaling in Dragon Ball gets nuts really, really quickly.
Oh.
It goes from like, oh yeah, they're kind of strong to Z stats, and it's like, okay, this guy came from space, and he's like 10 times stronger than that guy that blew up the moon that one time.
Oh.
And then he's also the weakest one of all the Saiyans.
Okay. Because
and
there's...
then they get crazy with it.
What just happened? Because Superman belts... Why can't Superman beats Viltrumites.
Yeah.
Plasma
That's like a thing. Like he would beat them.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of close. So
No,
how far
'cause
does
it's-
Superman get?
I saw a video on it, and it was like the Dragon Ball guys are really strong, but they're not. Invincible is like really fast. Like
Yeah.
if he fly from one planet to another, and like the speed he does, he's like a quintillion miles per millisecond or so. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. What if Mark just flies through Goku's stomach?
He wouldn't do anything. He's not strong enough, but he's faster.
What if he just outrun? It's like the thing of like, would you have the snail
is.
following you?
It's kind of like the Flash versus Superman. Yeah.
If like, would you have the snail following you for the rest of your life if you got like $1 quadrillion? It's like
and
Invincible could just fly in a straight line and Goku would never catch him.
in a one-on-one fight, like
Goku will
Mark-
catch
Mark-
him moves faster than time itself.
no.
No,
No, that did happen.
no.
Try to beat one of the villains.
That did happen actually, yeah. But in Z that didn't happen.
Yeah, well,
In Super,
It's
and we don't
evolution.
Super. The scaling gets actually stupid because they just kind of lose track of it themselves.
oh no, it's transmission's kind of instant.
Yeah, but he also has to like focus his meditative mind to like do that.
Yeah, so he just does that on Invincible and then just fucking puts it, you know, a little bit further ahead of him. Why are you all dying?
You can't talk about like scaling with Dragon Ball fans because he's like, no, because then Goku would do the Ultra Mega move where he just wins instantly.
Well, yeah, he
The
did that as
classic. What's happening?
I'm out of lives apparently. I
What
keep
is-
spamming it.
What is happening?
I don't know. Did you hear all that? as
Yeah,
well?
I could hear it. It's good.
well. Actual end of comic Mark does beat a few Dragon Ball characters from early Z.
Okay.
Yeah, from early Z.
Is
He is
Mark
a-
the
he is a
strongest
beast at the
Viltrumite?
end. At the end of the comic, yeah.
Okay.
He only becomes the strongest basically as of the Thrag fight. He just beats him. But
Okay.
even then he didn't technically win on his own. Well, not even technically, he just straight up didn't win on his own. But that is
No.
also part of the whole you know, theming of the comic. The whole Viltrumites, the entire fucking show are like, I could do this on my own, you know, conquest.
Yeah.
So Mark winning at the end, and it wasn't just him, it's for a reason.
Okay.
You know, and obviously it's even more based because Rex, his ultimate fucking enemy at that point, is the one who also came to help him.
Yeah.
But once Thrag's dead, then yeah, he is the strongest, but Thrag was and is the strongest as of the start of the comic to the end.
Okay.
Conquest is number 2. But
Where's...
he's also lonely, so he loses a few points.
Oh. Where's Omni-Man?
3.
Okay.
Unironically, is actually... If
Yeah.
there's like a tier list of them, Thrag's like S tier, Conquest is just below him on S tier.
Mm.
Nolan would be top of A.
Okay.
Invincible starts out at like fucking bottom of D, but obviously he Dragon Balls that shit and progresses and ends up at literally number 1.
Maybe he is gonna have to be on my tier list then when we
I
do
saw
that.
someone saying like part of why he's actually so strong as well, or like an advantage Mark has for why he can beat people that are stronger than him or hold out, is because he's got, like, you know, humans we have adrenaline.
Yeah.
And, like, Viltrumites just don't have that.
Mm.
Which is why, like, in the conquest fight, he's like, getting angry won't make you stronger. It's like, no, it will, because he's got adrenaline.
Yeah. Actually, the reason he's stronger is because he's the main character, and so he has to be stronger.
Real.
That is true.
And also his name is
seen him do it.
invincible, so they can't kill him.
That is true. I've seen him do it.
Yeah. If his name was invincible and he died, they would make fun of him so much.
Yeah.
As that he just
call
does it because he
John
doesn't want them
Invincible
to
or
make
something.
jokes. If I was a superhero, I would make my name like, you know, like invincible
You'd make it invincible.
or vulnerable or something. So like when I die, people are like, oh yeah, I expected that from vulnerable.
Yeah, but they'd say it in a mean way.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't be as mean as like if I was called invincible and I got like shot in the head and died.
I guess he wasn't.
Yeah. But if like I'm vulnerable, it's like, oh,
Drink. I'm gonna hide here, and I'm sure I won't be.
it'll be fine.
I'm sure you will be.
If my name's vulnerable when I get shot in the head, then I'm like, oh yeah, makes sense.
Sure, vulnerable got killed.
I think I'd be one of like the C-list characters, or like C-list superheroes that dies in like the background of a scene. That would be me. That's vulnerable, right?
Typical vulnerable behavior.
Like Omni-Man and Invincible are fighting in the city and a building like collapses and I get crushed by it. Or like Conquest just like kills me just because I'm there. I happen to like pass by and he like kills me. Would you guys be mad if I've
you'd be
never
like-
watched Invincible? You should watch it.
You'd be like that jet pilot that Mark saves when he's fighting his dad, and then he just
Yeah.
fucking pops his head for no reason other than to make a point.
Yeah.
Mark would save you, and then Norman would come in and just fucking. What was the point of that?
I'd be that green one from the Guardians of the Guardians of the Globe.
No, she could have survived that. She
Yeah.
could have clutched up for them. No, she.
Yep, that's the thing. I feel like I could have been like, you know, like an A-list hero. I can't speak. I could have been like an A-list hero,
Sure, Michi, whatever you say.
but like I just can't be bothered, and so I don't, and so I'm just like C-list vulnerable. That's me.
I'd rather play Halo and stream.
Yeah, I'd be streaming in my superhero outfit.
You'd be streaming in a fucking, like, Viltrumite come flying through your fucking bedroom, splatter you.
If I was one of the Guardians of the Globe, yeah, I'd be streaming an Omni-Man would just like glide through the wall and kill me on stream.
I was
Or-
safer when I was AFK.
Or I'd be Shapesmith.
You don't want to be Shapesmith.
I'd be Shapesmith. That's why I'd be, and nobody would know who I am. They'd be like, "Who is this guy?" Why don't I want to be Shapesmith?
No reason.
You can spoil it. It's okay.
Nope.
I don't care. I'll just Google it in a minute. I don't care.
Nope.
You just took that guy's head off. I was like fearing for my life there.
Yeah.
See, you're like a real superhero.
I told you, yeah. Oh god, what have I done to him? Oh god!
I told you you'd stick his head up.
Oh god!
We were looking at a different guy.
This guy's just shaking.
Oh god.
Oh!
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
I regret saving you. Stop, I'm looking away.
You're all gonna die because we're sitting here going back and forth into it.
Isn't Shapesmith voiced by Sonic?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my god, Sonic. I'm still annoyed about Jesse Pinkman. Like, not the character, like, what's the actor's name? Aaron Paul. I'm still annoyed about his character in Invincible.
Why?
Because I thought he was going to have, like, more of a, he was going to be in it more, the way they were, like, talking about him before the season started. Oh, I'm dead.
I jumped
Oh, that
over a
was
ledge
funny.
and helped out with the fight, and 3 fully armored dudes with hammers just turned around and looked at me.
Don't die.
I just watched what happened to Scott.
Why can they
you
do
just-
that?
You see
Oh.
that, Mitch?
No.
I got to Scott and a brute did an overhead leap for about 20 feet. He slammed right as soon as he said, "Don't get killed."
Ah!
Like that, yeah, but imagine a bit of hair.
Scott, why did you just stand there?
I was changing my song on Spotify.
Scared the shit out of me for going into Scott and that happened. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
It just came out of nowhere.
You know what? I'm glad we died there because I thought I was about to get revived and be the only one left.
You were about to be.
Yeah.
She shot dead in Chicago. Like if I was a superhero, vulnerable,
That's-
shot dead in Chicago.
Michi splattered in Chicago in the Omni-Man fight.
Stopping like just a robbery at like a grocery store, and I just got shot in the head. And that's it. That's it. He's dead forever. It's the worst. I got to go. Goodbye, Sen.
Bye,
No, you
Stan.
got to stay, son.
No, you've got to stay.
Get to stay and be in chat. Who else is going to be in chat?
Me? Thank you for inviting me. I had fun. You're welcome.
You're welcome, son. I'll see you next time. I'm clicking on random comments on Twitter.
That's true. Sorry about shaboinking the shaking brute. Should I put a brute in the tier list?
I was going random J Schlatt replies because I was bored. I was clicking on a random person with like 2 likes on their comment, and I see send in the reply.
Yeah. He's everywhere. And then he had that one Twitter, that J Schlatt video he posted. It got like 50,000 likes or something.
Yeah, everyone thought that he made it.
Yeah.
It was like, Godheads would fucking.
Godheads? You mean Christians?
Everyone thought Sen was a godhead.
Godheads? You mean Christians, right?
Whatever they want to call themselves
Fucking
now.
reading that Bible slop.
Bible slop?
God slap.
God slop?
Yeah.
My dad bought a Bible because he was gonna read the whole thing and he read like one page of it and gave up.
How many people have blocked you after that? What the hell, Seth?
So many
After
random people that
posting the
blocked me
video?
after that. I also had a bunch of Nazis follow me.
Did you block them or are you like kind of chill with it?
Yeah, that's the important question. What do you do about that? It's because the Bible's boring. But there's like the whole thing about like the burning bush and stuff. That seems pretty interesting.
Killing spree.
It's the only
Not
thing
that
from the Bible I
interesting.
know.
It's a really short sequence. It doesn't last long.
Really?
Yeah. Don't
Wow.
come back up again either. It's just fucking. It's hollow.
Those
There's just
don't
no to
bring
it.
that
No
up.
Those
substance,
guys
no
don't know how to
substance
write a
that section of
story.
The Bible.
They should read Invincible and then rewrite it.
I should get the guy who wrote Invincible
Yeah.
to write the Bible.
He could do a
They
good
haven't dropped
job.
a new chapter. They haven't dropped a new chapter in like 15 years, man.
Are they even still working on that thing?
I'm pretty sure the guy that wrote it died.
No.
It's like past authors. Like, they should get Totaro on it.
I could
They
write a
did, they
Bible.
got new authors. None of them could write like the original guy. Fucking Old Testament guy's hard.
You fall off the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just tried it. I like how the outside of the map's just untextured. It's really immersive.
It's not untextured.
Look at the big damn wall on the outside. There's no textures on it.
Because it's too far away. You can't see it. It's foggy.
I can't see it.
It's one of my Halo.
This map is from like a 10-year-old game, at least. This is from
game's not 10 years
ODST. Oh my god, I thought it was Liam! It's more than 10 years. ODST came out like 2010. This is from a 15-year-old game.
Just looked at Sen's last comment.
Okay, oh. I'm keeping the Nazis for clout.
Looked at Halo Infinite and sighed.
Why would you sigh?
Oh, it looks.
It looks great. What do you mean? The reason... Alright, you wanna know why? It's because there's a skeleton crew working on this game now.
It should look like Concord. Which is half an
Seen
insult
this
because
guy,
the concept
Mitchie?
art looks good.
See what you did to this guy?
He's like that Fortnite emote. Stop!
Guys, this is a fucking scary guy.
Scary. That was my Australian accent. Did you like it? Also, unofficial LMFAO 343 hasn't made maps in forever. Oh yeah, this isn't even like an official map. This is like a community-made map.
I think the community fucking sucks and they should be fired.
Yeah.
I could do better than this.
Yeah,
I
Sen's
thought you had
still
to go,
here.
Sen.
Enemy. Threat
No, you just don't want to play with you anymore.
drop.
Thanks.
Equipment
You're welcome.
available. Active camo inbound.
Sen, when are they adding the AI that's voiced by V from Cyberpunk? I need her.
Camo available.
Double kill. Triple kill.
I had to stick around for a bit to make sure you guys didn't talk about how much you hate me the moment I left. That's after stream.
Yeah, we
We're
don't do
not
that on
stupid
stream,
enough to
you
do
would
that
be.
on stream.
We know you watched the VOD.
Yeah. I just blew myself up. Now I'm sad.
Sen, use your insider info to tell us about the V voice actor.
Yeah, where's that AI? I don't know if they're adding her, but they did recently update her in the files. They should just, everything that's unfinished in the files, they should just put in, like, the game, just for fun. Uh-oh.
Revive me.
I did.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Where's my guns?
Probably on the ground.
Yeah, no, I found them. Thanks.
You're welcome. Why did you say you sound so aggressive?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
Say that.
Yeah.
If I was a Viltrum, I'd fly to your house in a matter of 0.5 seconds and rip your head off your spine.
It'd be really funny if you were a Viltrumite, because right there, we were saying like, yeah, no, you could fly through my wall, tap me on the shoulder like, no, and then just fly away. Or you could just come to my house and rip my head off, yeah.
Well, because he was saying he'd be a good guy and not associated with them all, he just threatened to like rip your head off for telling him like where his weapons are.
Yeah.
I said I'd be a good guy.
He would use
If
his...
I wasn't.
One of my own brand of evil.
Yeah, if I was a Viltrumite, but like Viltrumites weren't a thing, but I was just a Viltrumite.
Scottrumite.
Solo, just whatever.
You
Sure.
Okay. You're gonna rip my head off?
Yeah, I would just kill people.
I would be a villain. I think that seems more fun.
can't just like say it like that, Scott. That sounds too sadistic.
No.
Say it with a smile on your face.
How do you know he
I'll
doesn't?
smile about.
You can't hear it.
I don't smile about in my life, love.
If I was a Viltrumite, I'd just be like, I'd work in a circus. I'd be like the guy that can fly in like a circus.
No, I'd still do the swinging on the poles and shit, the trapeze. But then like one of the times, like I'd purposely fall and then land like flat on the ground to scare everyone, and I pretend to be dead. They have to carry me out on a stretcher, but then I'd show up at the next show completely fine.
Nice,
And I'd do that every single show.
Every single one.
Every single show, I'd like try and land on my neck and shit like that.
You could get eaten by a tiger.
Well, no, I don't know about that. 'Cause, like,
No, you just like fly, like you just
Okay,
climb inside its
revive me.
stomach.
That random predator
Oh, I'm kinda
revived me,
big.
stood still while a fucking jackal was shooting him with a needle.
Oh.
So he just blew up before he revived me.
Yeah, if you would, okay, you know what? If we were Viltrumites, we could do something. You could be like, you could enter like a weightlifting competition and win. You could like go to a gym.
No, I wouldn't win. I'd pick up the weights over my head, drop it, killing me.
You could like go to a gym and just do like that those like prank videos they do where they dress up as the janitor and then they lift up the weight
Yeah, I'd
with
go in
one
there and
hand.
shoot myself inside of the head.
Okay. But you wouldn't die, right? A Viltrumite's bulletproof.
Yeah. They're sunproof. Mike fought in the sun. Like, the borderline invincible.
Well, you say that, but didn't Mark get like stabbed?
Yeah, but it was a
He was a
really
bitch.
really big monster.
Really big knife.
Didn't that dragon bite him?
It's a really big dragon.
There's a really big dragon.
So that dragon is canonically stronger than the sun.
Yeah.
Not yet, no.
It did more damage to him than the sun did.
Yeah, but in the
Oh,
sun,
no,
yeah,
sun did more damage.
he's not sun level yet.
Okay.
Also, yeah, the sun does a lot of damage.
Ow, ow,
I think if I stabbed a Viltrumite hard enough, it would die.
It.
With what?
Knife. Maybe a fork.
Okay.
If there were no knives available.
Well, not surprised him pull out a spoon.
I say, oh, you're a little spoonful, and then I.
Big spoon load out in Fortnite.
Yeah.
You made fun of us for that.
If I was a Viltrumite, I'd kill the people that wronged me in my life.
If I was a Viltrumite. Oh! I would get a really big sheet.
I would kill anyone who was mean to me.
I'd get a really big sheet, and I would, like, put it across the earth and suffocate everybody.
Bonus round.
Okay,
At
where you get a
once.
sheet that big, huh?
Custom made.
Where?
Where you getting the money to pay for that?
I'd threaten him. I'd say, if you don't make me a big sheet, I'll rip your head off.
Right, well, they're not going to do the marks. They're just like, well, I'm not making a big sheet, kill me.
But then I'd rip his head off.
Well, then you're not getting your big sheet.
Well, there's lots of sheet makers in the world.
You're not in a position of in that dynamic. You're not in a position of power. They hold the power.
Name a single sheet maker.
John.
They have the power to make the sheet. You don't. If you ripping their head off, it's a lose-lose.
All right, then I would get multiple different people that make sheets to make relatively large sheets, and then I would just sew them together.
How are you gonna?
You don't have to sew though.
Yes, I do. They taught us at school. No, they taught us at school.
Yeah, but not sheets that are that large.
Nope, it's easy. You just do the same thing, but multiple times on a bigger scale.
You're an idiot, and you haven't thought this plan through. This is why you're gonna lose.
Look, give me like more than like 10 seconds to think of something, and I'll think of something. Give me 11 seconds, I'll think of something better.
Like the least effective way of Viltrumite could just.
I would get the moon and I would push it closer to the Earth.
I'd fly into people's houses at night time and I'd rearrange the furniture.
There's 3 ships trying to land on each other over here.
Now, okay, rearranging the furniture, but are we talking about just like mildly inconveniencing people, or are we talking about killing people?
Look at this.
Yeah, I know. I saw this a minute ago.
And I'd like shove all the furniture like 2 inches to the left.
What I would do is on snowy days, I would like scrape the snow for people's driveways for money, but I'd do it really quickly so I could do so many in one day and I'd make so much money.
I'd kill people.
If I was a Viltrumite, I would like be a really good serial killer because I'd kill somebody and then just fly away and nobody would see me.
That's flawed though. It's illegal.
Viltrumite,
I can break the law.
No, you can't.
I would be the Big Harbor Butch.
Yeah, I'd be like Dexter. I'd do what Dexter couldn't. I wouldn't get caught.
Fly.
I'd fly. I'd do what Dexter couldn't. I'd fly. If I was a Viltrumite, I would do everything that I do right now except hovering like a centimeter above the ground.
No, what you'd do is what you said you'd do on the last stream that I was on with you, where you said you'd fly up to people's windows and you'd start humping them.
I did say that. I meant like the window. I'd do like the party hips, I'd do like the emote where they, what's it called? Around the what? Bring it around the world. I'd do that emote outside people's windows.
Stuck over it, yeah. Never mind, that's fine now.
If I was a Viltrumite, I would just find a plane that's like flying around. I just take it.
I'd start humping the windows.
I would.
They can't close the curtains or anything. I'll just go to the next window.
I would find a plane and I would fly up to it and I'd just hold onto the wing and act like I was like left on there when they took off, and I'd be like, "Oh, guys, let me in," and I just hold on.
I'd soaked into the turbine.
Yeah.
And see me turn to chunks.
Oh, that'd be a good bit.
But then I'd actually die.
I think if I was a Viltrumite, I could do some really good bits.
I'd do a bit where like there's a streamer that like really popular. You know, I'd actually enact that one streamer kill streak plan that I made the other day.
You kill your way
Number
up like the streamer.
In the world.
Yeah.
No, it was not from the top and the bottom. That's what made it a really fucking awesome game. Kill number 1, whoever it is, probably Kai Cenat or like some VTuber.
It's pronounced
fucking
Kai
murder
Cenat.
him on live. Murder him live, and then like kill number 2, number 3, number 4, and then eventually they'll realise that I'm going down the list.
Fucking energy sword so quick.
Once they realise that I'm going down the list of the top streamers, all the streamers are then fucking trying the hardest to lose subscribers and followers to get off of the top 100.
Yep. That was a good idea. I do like that one.
Then once I've finished doing the 100, see what happens. Do they go back? Like, if they will fundamentally change like people's outlook on streaming, do you want to get back into top 100 in case the purge happens again?
Yeah, you just disappear.
Why is there a dude all the way up there? How do we... Oh, okay. Okay.
You just, after you kill like the top 100 streamers, you just disappear for like 2 years. You just let everything like recorrect, and then you just do it again.
What is it? I'd put out a tweet, and it'd say on the 1st of January every year, I will begin a purge that will last 7 days, and I'd kill. Oh no, well, you can't really divide 100 by 7.
5.
Yeah, every day I will kill 20 of the top streamers for the first 5 days of the new year. So there's like
To have
people
like
are streaming, but like they're trying not to stream hard. Like they're trying to make sure they're not in top 100.
Yeah.
you'd have like Kai Kenneth claiming he's got like the strongest fucking streamer base. Like you'd burst in live.
Would you, if we did that, and then like thank you for the follow, Bear. If we did that, and then I got myself up to the top streamers, would you kill me?
Yeah.
Alright, but would that put me on livestream fails?
Livestream fails. 20 streamers killed live today.
Because I would make sure that I'm live when you kill me. So at least, like, you know, I get a little bit more from it. I'd have my stream stay up forever. So I'm always, like, the best, like, the #1 streamer in the world, so you cannot kill me. It's just doing, like, reruns.
Just threaten Jeff Bezos.
What's he gonna do? I've got him on my payroll.
You have to pay him.
Well, it's like, it's the saying. That's what people say. Hi, Bear. How are you doing,
Hi,
Bear?
Bear.
We're talking about if we were super villains.
Very big fan of the Twitch idea. Because imagine being a streamer that's like, they've breached in like the last while. Oh, do a subathon over the weekend. No, it's Monday now. Oh, we made it with 98th best streamer in the world. Check the date. It's 28th of December. It's like, oh shit, quick unsubscribe, because then like other viewers, because then effectively it becomes a hit list.
Yeah.
That gives the people the power to kill.
Yeah.
Because then it's a case of like,
Yeah,
Wait.
the streamer is going to have them killed.
Bernie Sanders has a
they're
Twitch
begging.
account. People could like subbot him, get him to #1, and then you have to kill Bernie Sanders.
well, yeah, like they're fucking begging their like sub base and follower base to like unsubscribe and all that kind of shit. But then like if they don't like somebody, people could just mass like subscribe or buy like one dude could buy like 3,000 gift subs to someone they don't like
Yeah.
and get them killed.
But then also, what if people start making fake accounts for like celebrities or stuff? Like, what if somebody makes a Tom Cruise Twitch account?
Well, if we're breaking off from it being specifically I'm a Viltrumite, I'm just some sort of crazy fucking supervillain that just knows all this shit. I'd know if it's a fake account.
Okay,
or
but
not.
you don't know it's fake. As far as you're
I
concerned,
simply just I would know that it's fake.
as far as you're
really
concerned,
smart.
at Tom Cruise on Twitch is real.
Well, no, because I'm really smart, so I just know that he's some fat, greasy, bald, stinky idiot.
Good bit. Thank
And
you, Toby.
I'd show up in his house and kill him.
That sounds like fun. It does. Thank you, Bear. What
Then
if?
what I'd do is 1 year for funds is when I get bored. I'd make an announcement saying it's going to be the top 1,000 this year. And just let mass panic just ensue.
Scott, what if
Bet, yeah,
people
just
figured
anyone
out?
with a Twitch account.
What if people figured out that it was you and they got your Twitch channel to like top 10?
Delete my Twitch channel. It's just that
That's cheating. That feels like
it's not
cheating.
cheating. That is literally just how you do it.
What
Like,
if
the
Kai
people
Kennett
have
deletes
to-
his Twitch channel or he deactivates it for
If
5
he survives,
days?
that's fine. If it's completely
Nah.
deactivated, gone off the internet, completely wiped, then it's fine.
That feels like cheating to me.
As soon as it crosses over into that 1st of
Imagine-
January, whoever's
you're
on
just
that top
under the
100.
threshold. Imagine it just under the threshold and fucking Kai Kenneth deletes and then you're like, oh shit, I guess.
Well, yeah, if you're like, it effectively, top 100, you're dead, but top 200, like if you're between the 100 and 200 bracket, you're not safe because logistically, people in the top 100 before the 1st of January are going to be deleting the record out of fear of their life.
Well, they
You could
should.
be 156, but then fucking 70 of the accounts might get deleted and you're suddenly in top 100.
They should consider themselves lucky that I'm not the villain here because I wouldn't allow that. I would say that's cheating and I would kill them anyway.
It's not cheating as long as it crosses over into that day. Whoever's in 100 dies. Like by any means, it's not just a case of getting people unsubbed. You can delete your account.
I think it's cheating personally.
Like a fucking Hunger Games of Twitch streamers.
What that is, that's the equivalent of in the Hunger Games. That's the equivalent of the dude just covering himself in mud and laying down. It's like, yeah, okay, but it feels lame.
Okay, you can do that.
Huh?
It's a valid strategy. People have won.
Well,
the
yeah,
Hunger
that's what I'm
Games by
saying. I'm
doing that.
saying it's fine. Like, you can do it. It just feels kind of lame.
Well, then maybe the people that are sub to like those dudes in the top 100 that do it, maybe berate them and says L streamer
You're
for
a
deleting
cow.
your account and not dying. Yeah, they call him a coward.
Else.
Livestream fails, XQC deletes account out of fear of being killed by the omnipresence.
What would your name be if in that
You
situation?
just said the omnipresence.
Is that your name, the Omnipresence?
I guess it'd be the omnipresence.
People would start calling you something like horrible just to make fun of you.
The omni cunt.
They call you slurs that I can't say. They call you hot. They come up with a slur for you.
That would be known as a slur.
Yeah.
It's like calling your kid Adolf.
Real.
Quiet now. It's getting late.
Becomes taboo.
Taboo naming your kid Scott.
Scotland just renames a land.
You'd be
Yeah,
better
okay,
off
man.
with like any other name in that situation. Is it only Twitch or do you do YouTube as well?
See, that's just part of the modern society problems that I have on my big, what are they called?
Problem with society. It's too many streams.
Your manifesto?
Because like if I want to enact this 100 kill thing, it's like, well, yeah, Twitch is the obvious go-to, but then it's like they just move to Kick. Or
Yeah.
they just move to YouTube.
Doctor Strange at the
And
end
it
of
just
the movie.
feels like too much effort.
Sorcerers, too many streamers.
It's just too much effort to like having to kill 100 top Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and then like a fourth party would appear and a fifth party, and it's like,
Ow.
maybe I'd just like kill whoever's the CEO of YouTube and put it out of commission.
That's yeah, okay. But yeah, I get
I'd just turn the world into this dystopian thing where every form of media has been removed,
the only things are
single
allowed are
news,
like
every single
TikTok and
channel.
movies.
and there's literally just Twitch, just to really enhance the fear of becoming top 100.
Have that
and that
live
stuff,
stream
because
movies.
Literally everyone.
The new Avengers movie becomes like top #1 on Twitch.
Yeah, Matt Russo gets murdered.
Would you have to kill all of the cast as well? And like everybody that worked on the movie?
I feel like the director would be the one who has to take the hit, because typically they're the ones who get blamed anyway for shit, so...
Okay.
Fucking lunch.
Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
Run!
My greatest battle. My last battle.
Anyway.
See how far I got flung? Toby.
Oh. If I was a Viltrumite, I would force, like, Elon Musk to give me all of his money.
What'd you spend it on?
Twitter.
I'd buy Twitter. Actually, I would. I'd force Elon Musk to give me everything that he has. Just everything. He can start again. I don't care. He can live. I don't care. Just give me everything. Let me be him. So then I would own Twitter. I would rename Twitter.
Cancel.
I can't.
Cancel.
I can't.
I'm gonna fly through your window and kill you.
Just a Scott-shaped hole in my wall. You fly the same way Omni-Man does when he glides, like slowly, just arms down by your side.
Yeah. I don't like this map.
This map's okay.
I think it sucks.
Why? It's a training ground.
Don't like it.
Maybe
Like
it
all the
doesn't
other
like you. You can't pick your
There's
map in
aura
this
farming
mode.
in the back. I thought my I thought my Spartan looked a little bit OC-like with it being bronze and black, but that dude, fuck me.
I mean, every Spartan looks OC. Like,
It's just bronze and black, so I'm a big fan of bronze.
yeah.
None of these gold slop enjoyers. I like to be
Just-
humble and go with bronze.
Your new thing, you're just gonna put slop on the end of everything.
Yeah. I've been known as the Omni Slop.
You take an Omni as your own thing now.
Yeah, Omni Slop.
He made it, and no one else can say anything
People-
otherwise because they'll kill them.
Let's
Slop,
start
slop.
calling you Scott Slop. Yeah, I was literally just about to say Scott Slop.
Slop Scott.
Slop Scott.
I feel like if I make an SFW art account at any point in the future, I've always thought of what to call it. And I want to keep the same moniker. So like, I've got Alpha Punks, and I was
Yeah.
like, Gooner Punks was a top contender.
Okay.
But I kind of feel like, because it'd be doing NSFW is kind of in its way, in its own way, slop. So it'd be like Slop Punks.
Alpha Slop. Ugh.
I think Slop Punks hits a bit harder.
Slop is like... That word is like thick, right? It's like... That word just... It sounds like... Yeah.
It sounds like what it is.
It
which is
sounds
why
like a
it's good word.
sauce. That's like, you know, the same like... You know what I'm saying. What about like...
Gooner Punks goes hard though.
Alpha Gooner?
It's a bit pretentious.
What's that thing to do? It insists upon itself?
It insists upon itself. Calling myself Alpha Gooner, my battery's about to run out, all the vibrations have just stopped.
On your what?
He's a robot, his battery's about to run.
Talking about gurning, and then he starts talking about his batteries.
I
and
might
his
only have
vibrator.
seconds to live.
Talking about his batteries and his vibrator running out. Oh, fuck.
The last time this happened, I was like, oh, I don't feel vibrations, and then it went.
He's Doc Seismic. That's a trick that only real invincible heads will get.
I get it.
Because he feels vibrations.
Threat eliminated. Round over. Weapon drop.
What about...
Round stop.
Where did that go? What about... I don't know, what would another good name be for Scott?
More equipment is on
Triple kill.
But the bar is in the wrong way around.
Oh my god.
God, it's vibrating hard. That's crazy. Xbox's level of vibration is based on battery percentage.
It's so that you can feel it.
As in, like, this is fresh batteries, so the vibrations are way fucking rougher than like when I first got on the game for
Yeah,
stream.
it's so that you can feel it. So you can feel when your battery's about to die.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Your vibrational experience gets progressively worse. It's
So-
like, if Halo Infinite gets onto Xbox, fuck off. If it gets onto PlayStation,
It's not going to.
I think it will.
well, I don't know.
Was that your
LMCT
controller
is-
vibrating?
They're not. They didn't make
That
that.
was me.
They didn't make.
That was the controller.
Sounded like you like put it on your desk for a minute and it vibrated.
This is a PS5 Pro controller for comparison.
It's comparison. It sounded like you put your controller down for a second and like something blew up next to it. It vibrated.
I think they made that Bethesda deal just to like give up Halo as an exclusive,
That's a shame because it's already been confirmed that Halo MCC Collection's coming to PlayStation.
It's not MCC
so suck
Collection, that's like
my
calling it
gonads, mate.
Chai tea or whatever it
my
was.
gonads, suck them.
It's like singing
I
the
was
goat
about
of
to
all
might
time.
burst into your room right now and make you suck my gonads.
People do say the goat of all time.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's wrong. MCC Collection, the Master Chief Collection.
It's the MCC Collection.
It's not.
Kind of like the fucking dweeb kid from Doctor Who that's like, it's a tautology.
Nobody has seen that.
He says you can't call it that. You should just say yeah. So you sound.
Because he said something wrong, so I'm the one that's wrong?
Yeah.
And Forza, well, Forza's already fucking pre-orderable on there, but if the MCC Collection,
Stop, you
Yeah, it's on
paused.
PlayStation.
You paused so that I could say something.
gets on PlayStation, then like Infinite will, and I'll happily play Infinite more
Yeah.
if it's on PlayStation, just because then I don't have to deal with fucking batteries.
Right, you just get a wired controller.
No, because then I'm fucking chained down and I hate that. I have
Bound.
capitalism.
Couple of grunts sitting in a hallway not coming out.
Yeah.
Weapon drop.
If Infinite gets on PlayStation, I'm ironically just going to sell my Xbox.
What about party animals?
I'll just fucking buy it for £8 on PlayStation.
But the
that's
whole
fine.
point was you have all your cosmetics.
Yeah, but then at that point, Halo Infinite's free multiplayer, so who fucking gives a shit? As long as I can transfer my shit over, then like,
Yeah, it'll still be the
I
same
don't need
Microsoft
Halo.
account.
Forza also requires you to sign in with Microsoft account, so all that shit's gonna transfer like 90% chance.
Yeah.
So I'll just buy that eventually on PlayStation. This fucking song sucks peanuts.
Okay.
There we go.
You said that and I looked down at what song I'm listening to. I thought you were talking about my music.
Sound flop.
Song slop. Audio slop.
Audio slot. So like the literal only thing my Xbox would be good for, like there's all the Game Pass games and shit like that, but like I fucking
Just
haven't
get them
played
on
any
your
of them.
Steam Deck.
I'll just fucking pirate them on Steam.
I don't condone that.
I do.
I do.
I don't condone what these people are talking about. Twitch.
He does.
No, I don't.
Piracy is
Piracy is wrong.
Apart from when like companies try and keep media that can't be accessed
Piracy
any
is
other way.
wrong.
Like gatekeeping the fucking
When a company won't let you buy a game that only they have access to.
Piracy
But
is
that's
wrong.
yeah. Like the
Why is
brand
it-
new Assassin's Creed game, I can't get that yet, so I'm just gonna pirate it.
Piracy is
What
wrong.
about like when a game becomes lost media otherwise?
I feel like that kid from the Polar Express.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
literal
like
Xbox is fucking useless, mate. The literal only thing that I'll actually have it for use is party animals, and it's like, okay, I'll just fucking get it on PS4.
He's got the party animals machine.
Disney releasing movies that like
Can you
only
move on? I'm not allowed to talk about this on Twitch.
Disney Plus, but then taking them off the list and so you can't.
Hey, chat.
I feel
Hey.
like he's muted us. Yeah,
What's up?
you muted us.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, guy, this Halo, right? It's insane what's happening right now.
Personally, he was freak.
Stop.
So you can hear that.
Hey, guys.
I said personally,
Hey.
I'm
Scratching my nose for a minute. Oh. Oh.
you back me, you.
Is The Walking Dead any good?
Arr.
Stop. Is The Walking Dead any good?
I didn't even say anything about it. I said
I
personally.
never watched it.
Is The Walking Dead any good?
I didn't say anything about it.
I want to start watching it because my parents have watched it like 10 million times.
Liam, give me the shotgun back right now.
I didn't pick up the fucking shotgun.
I very clearly dropped a shotgun. You walked
I've
over here and
got a
mysteriously
battle rifle
evaporates.
and a VK-78
Right, give me that gun then.
It's on the wall over here. It's on the wall.
My shotgun disappeared. I've got this gun and this gun. Give me that one. Oh, that one.
Taking my gun. Convinced his gun didn't get stolen. He just wanted to take mine.
Revive me.
He's like the voice in your head.
Grenades acquired.
Whatever is revived. You know.
God, he's so manipulatable. Can't revive it, the bonus round, dickhead.
Oh my.
Scott doesn't play this game and he knows that.
I don't play this game either.
You have like 100 hours and you've spent like £100 on the game.
I've unironically got like maybe 12 hours absolute tops in this.
Yeah,
Not true, but
that is true. That is definitely true.
12. I've only ever played this on stream, so
Yeah.
it's like 2 hours,
3
2 hours,
times.
2 hours. I've got maybe 6.
Yeah, 10 at most. If you're pushing it, 10 hours.
Oh, it's changed fucking song again.
prefer being on Toby's stream.
Nobody's forcing you to be here.
You are.
You
What?
quite literally forced us on this game.
I don't care if Liam's here.
I could have been enjoying more fucking Goy slop on my
I
iPad.
made me kill myself, by the way.
It's fine.
It's suicide, especially when it's me.
It's fine.
That right, Twitch. Do they care about that?
I don't think they care when it's you.
Okay. Well, I'm not talking about pirating movies again because I love piracy. Piracy's awesome.
More equipment is on the way.
Awesome.
Disgusting.
Did you ever deafen then?
No, I just focused really hard and blocked your voice out.
Up for grabs.
I'd like to play this on a PS5. Haptic feedback would make the game feel...
Adaptive triggers will go crazy.
Adaptive triggers, making the controller vibrating like a fucking middle-aged woman fondling your balls when
What
firing
does
off
that
the disruptor.
mean? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? What? Can we talk about
understand
that?
He did not stutter.
Can we talk about that?
The disruptor will go crazy on haptics.
Scott, you the kind of guy that used to drive down the middle of that bridge in GTA and put your controller on your lap?
I won't say it was on my lap.
What
It
was it?
more on the seam.
More equipment is on the way.
Hey, man. Why is
Grimly
that?
Hammer will go crazy.
What's wrong with you? Maybe you should make that Gunnar account.
Guna punks.
Guna tips for
Gunnar,
beginner
yeah,
Guna.
you should make Gunnar tips. You tweet like expert gooning advice on Twitter. I'd follow.
You don't need it.
No, but it's nice to keep up to date with the knowledge.
Meta.
Yeah. You know, the meta usually follows what I'm doing, but it's nice to keep up with what the people are saying, you know?
Follow the discussions.
Yeah. Thank you. Did you try and blow me up with that?
No.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to drop it, but I forgot what the button was. I chucked it at you.
It's a bit rude.
I'm sorry. Nah, that was mean of me.
A legendary achievement. Never forget this moment.
The grunt just slid across the ground. Are we all gonna get the new Skate game when that comes out?
It's free.
It's free?
You gotta come, well, it might very clearly might change considering there's fucking microtransactions in already, but like...
Are we all gonna play it then?
It's supposed to be free to play, hence the fact that EA is pushing a lot of microtransactions.
Huh.
Still fucking stupid. They're pushing them before the game's even out. It's in
Yeah.
fucking alpha. But it got said really early on that it's going to be free to play.
Oh.
And then instead they're just going to focus on a microtransactions model. However, when it was announced, free-to-play games with a fuckload of microtransactions was still the wave. It's kind of fallen off.
Yeah.
Still obviously works. Fortnite, Overwatch, sadly.
Halo.
Warzone, Halo.
Pretty much every
But,
game
like,
that's popular right now.
Those are all kind of like established shit.
Yeah.
I don't think Skate's gonna really benefit from being free to play and then like battle pass type models.
Rivals does. Would you get the Skate Battle Pass?
Only if it had really fucking awesome cosmetics.
What if they put like Kratos in the Skate Battle Pass?
I don't even want to make Kratos, I just want to make my dude.
That's lame. What if they put your exact character in the Battle Pass?
Sue them. Fly through the windows and start humping them.
Stop saying that. You're taking what I
Pirate
said out
again.
of context. So we're playing it though, right? Because I want to. I've been waiting years for that game.
I've been waiting since the fucking 360 era for a
Yeah.
new Skate game. It's finally real, except it's been in alpha for like 2 years now, and it's like, alright guys, game development's hard, I get it, haha, do you want to fucking do something?
I don't think it's coming out.
I don't think it's ever actually going to come out. They've unironically spent time putting microtransactions in the alpha.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of due over before it's actually started.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, if the gameplay, which based on all the previews, is just Skate 3 but better.
Yeah, I don't know how they can mess the
don't.
gameplay up.
If it's genuinely just Skate 3 but better, like they've just added more shit, which is seemingly what it is, and based on what some people have said it is,
Yeah.
I don't really think I'd give less of a shit about how they microtransaction it, because I don't really care that much about making some sort of crazy bullshit dripped out avatar.
I mean, I'll probably buy, depending on what the microtransactions are like and how much they cost and what sort of stuff they have in the game, I'll probably buy some stuff if I play the game a lot.
Yeah, if I'm playing the game a lot, then I can, ever since microtransactions being a thing, if I'm putting in like hours upon hours on a game, I can validate putting money on.
Yeah.
I don't care how
Yeah,
cool
but
my
it's not-
character looks, I care how cool my skating looks.
I care how cool my character looks
If I
equally.
can get like a really cool fucking wolf mask, then yeah, sure, I'll drop like a $5 or whatever.
What if the game gets modding?
Then it'd be fucking useless because it'll be on PlayStation.
Ah. What if the game on console gets modding?
It won't.
That's what they said about Baldur's Gate.
I don't think it does.
It does.
Not yet.
It's getting it. If it doesn't, I'm pretty sure it has it.
And if it does on PlayStation, it'll be restricted because PlayStation has restrictions. That's why Skyrim mods and Fallout mods aren't the same that you can get on Xbox.
No.
Because they restrict it to only reusing content that is within the game, no downloadable
Oh
excess
yeah,
content.
that's lame. I remember that.
So Skyrim mods and Fallout mods are fucking dog shit on a... Not choosing a weapon. A dog shit on a PlayStation, but Xbox doesn't have those restrictions.
Yeah, I remember that. That's stupid.
Pretty sure Xbox does have those restrictions.
Not to the
What?
same
Alright.
extent, to my knowledge. You can still
Let me
get your
do
Lee
it.
Epic Thomas the Tank Engine, I believe.
They make you do it through the Bethesda fucking creative thing.
Ah! Ow! Stop! Killed me!
Nice.
How did that kill me? I have a feeling you can't team kill with that, and I died because I shot it. Scott, revive me.
Can't bonus round.
Hey, yeah, like he's got his knowledge. I was checking your knowledge. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? Liam, how did you die?
Someone threw a grenade at me.
What a loser.
Someone threw a grenade at me, and then the grenade hit one of the explosive fucking canisters, and I just double boom.
Yeah, something like that happened to me.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
There's teabagging at me.
What? Kill him.
Kill him now.
Set. Start.
Scott, do you like Firefight?
I didn't like it the first time I played it because I was half asleep and bored out of my fucking
Yeah.
mind about being having fun tonight.
Did you have fun last time we played it?
No,
Why?
so I was half asleep.
Oh. But you like it now?
Now.
Okay. It's good, right? Do you like this new mode of it where it just goes on forever?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like this more than the round one that we were doing before?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is how Firefight used to be before they made it woke.
I know. I don't know, I showed this live.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That sound of that bullet going past my head, I thought that was in real life. That freaked me out. I thought somebody just shot me in real life. That guy survived just taking a rocket to the face.
Equipment inbound. Equipment is up for grabs.
If they put MC, or when they put MCC on PlayStation, you gonna buy it?
No.
Oh, okay. You could have played all the campaigns of me and Liam.
No.
Why?
YouTube playthrough.
That's not the same.
Please.
But why did you say that like the guy in the wheelchair in Family Guy? You sounded just like him.
Did you?
Don't pretend like you don't know his name.
I don't know what's his What's his name? Is it Joe?
Don't act like you don't know.
I've not seen
Crazy
Family
word.
Guy.
Not a family head.
I've not watched it before,
I don't
ever.
watch that fucking family slop. That
Is it
Seth
Joe?
MacFarlane slop. Yes, it is Joe.
Okay.
Jesus.
It was either Joe or Chris. Which one's Chris?
God.
Oh my god.
He's
That's
slowly
Peter.
like working his way back to saying he knows who the characters are.
I know Peter, and I know the name Chris, and I knew the name Joe, and I know the wheelchair guy.
Peter and fucking WWE earlier today.
Yeah, I know who Peter Grit. You're questioning whether or not I know Family Guy because I know who Peter is. I've never watched Family Guy. I've never done anything with Family Guy. I know the name Chris. I knew he's a character. I don't know which one he is.
By the way.
Homo Simpson?
Bobo Simpson.
The Simpsons was on
Simpson.
the TV like 24/7. Family Guy was only on at like midnight.
Is up for grabs.
And I was in like primary school. I wasn't staying up to midnight in primary school.
Fred was doing his homework.
No, I never did my homework. My
I'll
mom
look
did
you
it
up
for me.
right now.
Yeah, I know I'm
Family Guy.
cool, but I wasn't staying up until midnight in primary school.
I was looking at the Cartoon Network like midnight shows.
You don't even stay up until midnight now.
I was watching Skatoony.
You go to bed at like
Just
8
made that word
p.m.
up.
You did just make that up. What is that?
You never seen Skatoony?
That's not real.
That's a real show they had on the Cartoon Network from 10 p.m. till 12
It's like,
p.m.
you're saying like, oh, you don't know Family Guy? What is that? Squatoony?
Skatoony.
That's not
It was
real.
a game show where half the contestants were kids and half were cartoons.
That's not real.
That is real.
You're just lying. Does it feel good to lie to your friends, Liam?
I genuinely used to watch Cartoony like all the time.
Oh yeah, me too. I used to watch Squambumble. You ever seen that?
Do you actually not believe me?
You've not
Come
seen
on, season
Squambumble?
3.
You actually don't believe me?
Have you not
This
seen
Katuni-
Squambumble? Surely you've seen Flounder.
You're gonna look so stupid.
You gotta look so stupid when I bring up the Bungungo.
It's like Scott talking about monster hunting monsters.
Does, yeah.
From Pumpolo fan.
I hate that. I know that's real.
Ah!
I'm a big fan of that. Monster. The noise it makes.
Liam, you're gonna look real ridiculous in a minute, man.
You're gonna
Laura
look so stupid
Magdaros.
when I pull up Skatuni clips later.
You look like an idiot when I bring up the Flambanga.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
just you wait.
You don't get it, man. Skatuni was the shit.
You don't get it, man. Nunga.
Personally, a bit, I was a bit scared of Showerish Valda.
That's the best one.
Get it? You don't get it, man. Nunga.
Yeah, that's the best show. Have you not seen Nunga? That went crazy. Coming home from school and watching that was insane. At the time, I didn't even believe it was a real show.
You guys are making fun of me for watching Skatuni.
This
I got
guy's trying to
attention
make...
in high school for doing a Nazi salute.
What?
Crazy admit.
What?
I should have guilt there.
Can you say that on some? Can you say that on Twitch?
So I get and find out.
No. Do you ever watch Roy?
I've watched Roy and I have a private YouTube clip. It's not even the full clip because we were laughing for so long. Where all of us were on a floor laughing because someone made we were covering our Minecraft world in cum.
I think you've told me about this.
Yeah, I put a face in it, trying to do a troll face, but then
Yeah.
it didn't look like a troll face, and then literally I just said, "Does anyone watch Roy?" And immediately every single person that was in the call, which was a peak friend group, there was like 7 people, everyone had watched Roy. So the next 15 minutes straight was us all on our individual bedroom rooms creasing, and our chests was hurting.
If you're lying about that story, I have no idea what you told me something similar before. I swear.
I have actual visual evidence of that.
Just like Liam has visual evidence of Squongy or whatever it's called.
Skatuni.
Squongy. If we hear the wettest sound ever, I'm gonna
No, it's
scream.
already happened.
Okay.
Xbox didn't pick it up as well.
Xbox
My
record
nose
that.
has picked it up though, Jesus.
Xbox record this wet.
Xbox sniffed that.
If I had Daredevil senses, I could smell it right now, but I don't.
If I was a Viltrumite, I would have zoomed over to your house, farted, and then zoomed away, and you wouldn't have even.
Hey, hold on,
You just
guys. I
smell
gotta
like
shut
just
my
the wind.
window. It stinks out there.
And then the smell that follows.
If I was a Viltrumite, I'd poop myself so that like I just stink everywhere I go, and I'd fly around above people's houses, so that like the
That
smell
wouldn't-
the smell
wouldn't
goes
be-
down.
That, no.
Yeah, heat rises
You can
and
do
smell
that. You
falls.
can do that now.
Well, I can't fly.
You just don't have to fly. You can still shit yourself and wander outside people's houses.
I think they'd take me
I
to
know
like
a
a
guy who does that.
hospital or something if I did that. If I'm walking around the streets, like I pooped myself and I'm like clueless as to where I am, they'd take me away. Do you think they'd let me stream from the Institute?
Maybe.
Reinforcements.
The Roy thing wasn't even that funny.
I don't know, man. You being like, have you guys seen Roy? That sounds like I would have laughed at that if I was there.
Well, yeah, we're all like dumb, like young teenagers. The funniest part is, and the best part is in that clip, it's a good job the camera didn't pan at all, because the moment you look up, it was a statue of Quebblecop who wasn't wearing pants with an enormous girthed cock.
Okay, I think you've, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're telling the truth now, because I think you've mentioned something like that before.
There was an ungodly amount of Nazi propaganda built on
And
that.
that, yep.
There was also a strip club.
Okay, I didn't know about
That was
that.
the first thing that got built.
That sounds awesome.
Okay, that's what dickhead.
Sorry. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry.
My mate who owned the world on his Xbox 360 still has it. And it wasn't a 360 or PS4, sorry. He still has it.
How do you know?
Told us before when we were out at a pub one day. Like out at top end of Leeds. He just went, oh yeah, I've still got that map by the way.
Think he
Went
ever
on it.
visits that strip club?
Well, he went on it to go play Minecraft with his girlfriend that he had.
Why not
and
just
he
make a new
saw the
world?
Well, no, he saw that on his world list. And she was like, oh, what's that world? And
Oh.
he basically just immediately got like flashbacks. He was just like, no. So like, I've got the YouTube videos. See, if I was a Viltrumite, I would have fucking shat in your mouth then.
You know, it's telling the truth because he got actually angry.
I blink and Scott's bare just butt is in my face.
Toned, because I'm a Viltrumite.
Yeah.
Yui, like, seeing it explode bit, but like, it's all slowed down, but an ass in mouth.
It's disgusting, man. You can't do that.
Who's gonna
And I
stop
would.
him?
Just, I would have to get up and go. I would have to end the stream.
You're gonna continue like a good streamer?
No, I'd have to end it. I wouldn't be able to keep going after that. I don't think I would ever be the same if that happened. I think that would genuinely ruin my life. Like I could not live after that. I couldn't just go about my daily life anymore. That's just too much. I can barely function now. I just backed myself into a corner.
Ah.
Scott, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, much like how I've got the YouTube videos that can get anyone fired from their jobs and stop them from getting jobs in the future, he has the Minecraft world that we've all participated in. And both of which are equally damning.
Get him! Ran out of ammo.
Eliminated. Round over. Weapon drop.
Hi. Do you want this?
No.
Alright.
You sounded so angry when you
Liam, it's a
threatened
bonus
me.
round, you can't get revived on this one.
Scott just looked at me like he was gonna shit in my mouth.
Do you have that look in his eye?
Yeah.
I like the explosive barrels.
Yeah. If you have a grapple hook, you can grapple them towards you and it's awesome.
I missed and I just hit the wall next to it and I look like a idiot.
At least he stumped himself. Liam doesn't even do that. He just says it.
It's not a bad
You're a
word.
horrible person.
You're not allowed to say it on Twitch.
It's not a bad word. I should know because you call me it every day.
You're not allowed to say it on Twitch. I don't condone the usage of that word.
Apart from when
That
you're
word
using it.
makes me feel sick.
Apart from when you're using it.
I never would do that.
You pause between never and would do that because you wanted to just say we would do that.
I didn't want to say that because I don't lie. I'm
We
a...
end the mission on this one so we can get a different map.
Sure.
I also want to go get like a coffee or some shit
Sure, man.
and check my battle pass.
Sure, man.
Victory.
Where did he go?
Don't know. He's in the hallway. Look.
Can we just force that guy to like end the mission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't want to. It was on the other side of the map.
Suck my gonads.
What is wrong with you?
I'll shit in his mouth.
Stop!
If that was a Viltramite right now, I'd make you suck my god.
Stop!
Yo, I got a new epic chest.
I got a lot of chief points.
Those are real.
They're real. You don't have any? I've got 15,000.
Oh my fucking god.
You abbreviate chief points for me real quick.
Chief points.
I'm gonna go make a kettle required drink. If you want to start another fire thingamajig, just fucking boot me from the squad. I don't have to leave.
Okay. Hey Liam,
I should wait for him.
you gonna play I Spy?
Sure, man.
I'm gonna be at least 10 minutes.
Hey Liam, you wanna play a lot of I Spy?
Yeah.
Alright, who's going first?
I don't know. Whoever spies.
I Spy with my little... See, if I was Daredevil, I'd be really good at I Spy.
No, because
Just
that's
saying.
cheating. You can't say things that aren't in visual.
No, but I
Like,
can sense everything.
You can't just say, "Oh, fucking my downstairs neighbor's fucking plant pot."
I could. Who's gonna stop me? If I'm Daredevil, who is gonna stop me?
If you're living in the same apartment block as Daredevil, can he see through the walls jerking it?
Yeah.
That's crazy, by the way. Does
He
he
can
just
smell it, by the way.
does he just look?
Well, he doesn't mean to, but yeah, he does. He can
What if I
smell
was
it.
just-
That's the
What if I
thing.
knew where his room was and I just stared at it in that direction while he was there?
He would know. Because he would be able to, like, hear your breathing and your heartbeat and stuff. And he'd know
No,
that you're
I'm
just
straight
standing
towards
there.
Standing there looking at him, beating it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I don't think that is. There's a thing when Spider-Man breaks into his apartment, but he's trying to figure out who is there because he's blind, and he can hear Spider-Man's muscles tighten. So he's got pretty good hearing.
So you can hear his cock out.
He probably could hear the blood flow into it. Yeah, he can hear the blood gushing through it.
I was thinking muscles tightening, but yeah.
Oh.
I can hear the denim crinkling in your pants.
Denim crinkling in his pants, implying he's wearing denim underwear.
His jeans.
You said denim crinkling in his pants. He's wearing
Sure,
denim underwear.
Fine, he can hear the lycra that Spider-Man's wearing.
Does Spider-Man wear a cup?
Nah.
Otherwise, you would just see it, wouldn't you?
You see the outline of it very clearly.
Can you?
I hope so.
Spider-Man's like a teenager.
No, he's not in the current run.
I'm sorry. I think if he doesn't, he should. If you were a superhero, would you wear like a suit or would you just be naked? Because who's gonna stop you?
Doesn't matter, Daredevil's gonna see it anyway.
It's kind of violating, isn't it? If he was like a villain, he'd be the ultimate creep.
Do you think he knows that like superheroes wear skin tight suits, or do you think he just thinks they're all perverts?
I don't know. Somebody's probably mentioned it. I mean, he wears one, so he probably knows that others do too.
Maybe he just thinks he's the only like normal person in a world full of perverts.
I mean, he's probably touched Spider-Man and be like, oh yeah, he's got like a skin-tight suit.
No, but like imagine he touched him, thinking, waiting for the punch, thinking that like, thinking he's fucking butt-ass naked.
And it's like a power move. If I was Spider-Man, I'd be naked and nobody could stop me.
I should have played as Spy.
No, I want to talk about Spider-Man now. Is Spider-Man the strongest superhero?
No.
But he holds back a lot. If he doesn't hold back, how strong is he?
Strongest he is.
Huh?
Hulk Hogan is the strongest there is.
I didn't hear what you said because you yawned.
Hulk's whole thing is that he's the strongest there is.
But then how did Thanos beat him?
He's stronger.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna Google it. Is Spider-Man stronger than the Hulk? No. There you go. Just no.
Nice Google search.
just no.
Apparently Wolverine as a character is made to go up against the Hulk.
Yeah. Spider-Man's strength is more limited, typically around 10 tons.
What's the Hulk's?
Don't know, it doesn't say.
I want to know his tonnage limit.
I want to know how many tons the Hulk can do.
How much tonnage can he handle?
Doesn't say. I don't know. Probably more than 10.
Eh.
What about... What if Hulk got bitten by the spider? Have they done that before? They should do that.
I don't know, man.
Do you not want to talk about Spider-Man?
Freaking Hulk just have really sticky hands then.
It'd be the Hulk, but he can shoot webs, and he's even stronger, and he's got the
No,
spider
it's-
sense.
The organic web's only been from like one comic run.
Well, okay, fine. But then it's just all the other stuff except for that. And he figures out how to shoot webs.
He's basically just Daredevil, but he's stronger and he can stick to walls.
What, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man doesn't have like the radar sense. He's just got spider senses, so he just reacts to stuff really quick.
Okay.
And he can sense danger. Because, you know, there's that whole thing. But Daredevil just like hears really well. Daredevil doesn't have strength, he's just a normal dude. That's like, he can do flips and stuff.
Yeah. So it's a normal guy that can see is just as good.
Yeah, maybe.
As long as you can do flips and stuff.
Well, look, that's the thing. Daredevil's better because he's got like the super enhanced like senses. You couldn't be Daredevil. Even if you could do the flips, you would not be Daredevil.
And be like the Punisher or something.
Well, can you fight?
Sure, man.
I don't think you can. I think I'm convinced that I would beat you in a fight.
No.
Yeah. You wouldn't think to do what I would like. If we fought right, if you came through my room, like through my door right now, and you were like, "I'm gonna fight you," I would pick up a can of deodorant and beat you to death with it. You wouldn't even think to do that.
Smash my glass over here.
You don't have your glass with you.
I do, I have it.
Well, you would
reversed.
bring that. That's your weapon. You wouldn't
Yeah.
bring like a knife. You'd bring a glass.
Yeah.
If you came through my door right now, I'd pick up my keyboard and throw it at you to distract you, and I'd grab a can of deodorant and I'd beat you to death with the can of deodorant.
But man.
Well, you wanna fight me? You wanna hurt me? I'm killing you.
I got my giant pencil in my room.
We have katanas in the kitchen.
No, you don't.
We do.
No, you don't.
We do.
It's illegal. Can't have that.
The police took my dad's katanas away, but then they gave them back. Yeah. He fought for them. Like a ninja.
We used to, I can't say that on stream actually.
What?
No, I can't say.
Why?
Tell you later.
Hold on, I'll mute Discord on stream. Yeah. Yes. Why? I'm unmuting you on say that again.
No.
We won't tell anyone. Basically, Liam used to have a bomb in his house.
That's not true.
He
You
used to
can't say
have
that on
a
Twitch.
bomb in the attic.
Can't say that on Twitch.
Okay.
I bought the triplex arrow, like thing in the visor and the
What?
in the exchange. Go on the exchange and look at triplex arrow.
I don't like it.
I like it.
I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay, man. Whatever.
If you were Spider-Man, would you be a hero or would you just be like just a dude with like the powers?
That'd be like Minscoff talked about this. We'd both be like Superior Spider-Man, where we just don't hold back.
So you would just kill people?
Yeah, be like Spider-Man, but he kills.
Okay.
Just to punch a guy in the face and his fucking head explodes.
So but you would be a hero then. You wouldn't just be like sitting here in VC still, just like drawing.
No, I would.
So you'd do both?
Yeah.
Because if I
Both
was
the same
Spider-Man,
time.
I wouldn't do that. I would just have like webs just like in my room, just for fun.
If I was Spider-Man and I was like working on like my own, like trying to pay the bills and shit, and like trying to afford my flat, whatever, in town, in the city, and I heard outside the window there was like a fucking robbery or something, I'd mind my business. I got bills to pay, man. I don't give a shit.
I'm just kind of lazy. I don't think I could be bothered.
It's like clocking in and out of work. Once I'm off the clock, I'm not. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how busy it gets. I go into like work. Like sometimes I just have a drink with my dad. Just when we go on the high street, we go for lunch and we go like down to have a drink.
Mm.
And like there'll be one of my managers in, and it'll get. I say busy. There'll be a queue. There'll be like 3 people queue, and my dad's like, "Oh, hop behind by, help him." I'm like, "No, I'm not fucking."
Oh.
This is my manager, by the way. She doesn't need my help with like 3 people, one of which is me, and I don't mind waiting. Like,
No.
she knows my order is a fucking bottle that she could just pass me out of the fucking fridge.
Mm.
Like, I'm not gonna make me a cocktail at fucking 3 o'clock.
I think. No, I'm
feel
too
bad.
lazy. I wouldn't be a superhero. If I had Spider-Man's powers, I would just do nothing differently. Except I would use them in my day-to-day life. Like I would like instead of sitting like on the floor, or, like having my chair on the floor, I would have my desk like suspended from the ceiling by webs.
I'd get drunk and try and pick people up in town.
Okay.
I'd try and pull people in town, but I get drunk and try and do flips and shit and impress women. And
Are the
fall over.
flips part of Spider-Man's powers, or is that just something he can do?
That's just I don't know, man. I mean, he couldn't do it before.
Yeah. You know, in the Raimi movies, like he's got no swag, and then he gets his powers, and he has like swag, and he runs down the wall when he goes downstairs.
Yeah.
And like his aunt and his Aunt May and Uncle Ben see him run down the wall, and they're just like, "Oh wow, what's up with you today?" Wait, but you would wake up with abs, because that's what happened if he wakes up with like, and he's
Wake up
ripped.
shredded, Yeah.
Yeah, and you wouldn't need glasses.
I don't need that. Well, I do for screen, but I don't wear them anyway.
Well, there you wouldn't need them anymore.
Yeah.
But I would just be lazy. I wouldn't want to be a superhero. That's a big
The thing they
commitment.
did with Gohan and fucking Dragon Ball is like they've made him have to have glasses and his eyesight sucks. But then when he goes Super Saiyan, it makes it not only does it make him 50 times stronger, it makes his eyesight 50 times better.
That's stupid.
Milk.
Nice, Scott.
So he went down and someone threw him a sense bin and he fucking dropped it and lost it.
Uh-huh. We're talking about if we had Spider-Man's powers, what would we do? Like, would we be superheroes or would we just be our normal selves but with Spider-Man powers?
People.
We're talking
Yeah, Liam
about,
told me.
we're talking about Dare. Yeah, I told him. We're talking about Daredevil and his powers, and then we said that like he could hear your cock get hard with the muscles.
Yeah. You can hear the blood flow to your penis.
Oh.
And I said that if I had Spider-Man's powers, I would not do, and my life would be okay.
Damn.
If I had Spider-Man's
no.
powers, my life would be the exact same, except I just have his powers. Like, I wouldn't be a hero. I'm too lazy. I would walk along the walls and the ceilings sometimes for fun. He's just in the other VC. What is he doing? Or like if I wanted to reach something across my room, I'd just web it towards me. But I wouldn't like go out at night and save people. I'm kind of lazy, and like I feel like I'd get stabbed on the first day.
Probably.
I'm kind of clumsy. I'd like try and do a flip over somebody, and I'd just mess it up and fall on their knife and just get stabbed.
My mic stopped working.
This guy.
I had to unplug it.
This
my-
guy. What about if you had Captain America's powers?
And boring.
He's just really strong, right?
I'd rather be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I want the organic webs though. I want to be a freak of nature.
I either want to have the webs or I want to be smart enough to make them.
No, I don't have to make them. I'm lazy.
I mean, what does he make them out of?
Webs.
Webs.
You sitting there pulling the webs out of spiders.
Yeah. What if you had the Hulk's power? What if you could turn into the Hulk?
I don't think I'd want to.
Does it hurt turning into the Hulk?
I'd wake
Yeah,
up.
that's like one of the overlooked things. It supposedly is just your entire. It's like werewolf transformations. It's
Yeah.
Like your entire body is basically ripping apart, and all your bones are going like that.
That's the same thing with Wolverine. When
You
his
wake up
claws come
naked
out,
in the woods. Right.
doesn't like his claws coming out like break his arms?
Yeah. No, it tears through all the fucking muscles and
Yeah.
shit. And all...
Which people never think about that one.
And if he doesn't make his hands like a perfect fist as well, then it goes through like
Yeah,
his
through the
palms.
palm. Yeah.
Just kind of just stupid.
Yeah, why would they make him like that? What about who else has powers?
Like everyone in Marvel.
Well, yeah, but like Iron Man, he doesn't have powers.
Money.
That's not a power.
Smart.
It's not power. Would you want to be the smart Hulk?
No.
The smoke.
Why don't you want to be the smoke? What about Deadpool? Would you want Deadpool's like regeneration? I would.
No, because he's got like cancer regeneration.
But that's fine. I can deal with that.
No, if you don't have his cancer, then you don't. The power doesn't work.
No, I'm
for
saying
you.
like, you know, you get that as well.
You get cancer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there's a comic where there's like the Skrull invasion, and he pretends to be a double agent, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you can," because they're making like squads of Skrulls with two copying the powers of the heroes,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, copy my power," and a fucking whole battalion of Skrulls just die instantly because
Yeah.
they're just multiplying tumors faster than they can do
No.
anything about.
I think I would be okay with that. I'd be okay with having Deadpool's cancer and his powers. Because what I would do
Yeah,
is
but you also look like that.
give it a listen. I would, for fun, in VC, turn my camera on, two things, not only do I scare everybody, but then I cut my hand off and turn my camera off. And then, you know, no problem, my
Freak
hand
of
grows
nature,
back
live
and everybody in
stream,
VC is traumatized.
Live stream fails, freak of nature, fucking cuts his hand off and leaves.
Yeah. I think it would be a good bit right there. Or like, I would join the circus. Again, like any of these powers I have, I'm joining the circus.
You just want to be in the circus.
I think it'd be fun. You get to listen to the funny music all day, and you get to like walk on ropes, and like you get to like stab yourself and stuff. And you get to like, you know, like that. You get to listen to that all day, every day for the rest of your life.
Round over. Weapon drop.
You guys wouldn't do that?
No.
Why?
No. I'd kill people.
So
to feel
Scott
the
just
rush
wants to
I
kill
get.
someone.
That's a feel the rush I get from killing a man.
What if you kill somebody and then you just don't like it?
Do I do it again?
Just wouldn't
What
do
if
it
it's
again.
not enough?
I'd do it again. I wouldn't enjoy it.
Just do it just because you want to that time. What if you had well, does Hawkeye have any powers? Is his aim like part of his
No.
powers, or can he just do that?
No, it's just a nerd and just read a lot of books on how to aim bows.
That is so stupid.
Basically
Why
just a
is he an
boat.
Avenger?
DEI
He's,
hire.
as I'd say, he's the DEI hire, right? He's gotta be. To show that, yeah, look, anyone can be an Avenger. Even just Clint.
Yeah. He got low diffed by a water street sweeper.
What?
You don't know about that?
No. What? What happened?
I need to Google it right now.
What do I Google?
What's the actor's name? Something Jenner or whatever.
The guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Did he
what the
get
guy's
run
name
over
is.
and you're just making jokes about a man like almost losing his life? Avengers.
Jeremy
Renner.
Jeremy Renner incident.
Incident. On New Year's Day 2023, Jeremy Renner was severely injured when his 14,000-pound snowplow ran over him when he was trying to help his nephew's car out of the snow. 30 broken bones and other injuries. You're just making joke about a man almost losing his life.
Clint got low diffed by a snowplow.
I thought you meant like in the comics, like he just got like run over and just, that was it. But no, the man. It's
The
messed
MCU
up.
version.
He is also just a man as Clint.
Doesn't he go deaf?
I don't know.
He's in like the Hawkeye show, and I'm pretty sure he's deaf.
I'd hope Hawkeye's in the Hawkeye show.
But actually, Hawkeye's about the lady Hawkeye. I think it's like his daughter or something.
No, she's actually just a random person.
Is she?
Yeah.
She's just a Hawkeye fan because the plot
Hawkeye
is,
doesn't have any fans. You're lying.
the plot is, I'm telling you why, she's his only fan, and this is why.
Okay.
It's because during the 2012 like Avengers movie when all the aliens were attacking New York,
Yeah.
her bedroom wall got blown off and the alien was about to kill her, and he shot an arrow and killed it, and then immediately went back
That's
to
probably
shooting
just
more
luck.
arrows.
He was probably aiming for something else and missed.
Probably aiming for the child.
Yeah.
That'd be the perfect time to just kill someone and get away with it.
Yeah. That's what I would
If
do.
I was an Avenger and I was defending the city, I'd sneak a few civvy kills in.
If I was an Avenger,
If I was Thor and I'm throwing my hammer at like the big evil alien that's invaded New York, I'd like purposely miss, throw it between his legs, and just absolutely nail the pregnant woman down the street.
oh my god,
Never give this guy
a
powers.
double kill. You can't do that.
Because I double kill me.
So what you could do though is if you're an Avenger, you could just go on a rampage and they would think like, oh, he's being mind controlled. We should try not to kill him. Just incapacitate him. And you could just kill as many people as you wanted until they knock you out. And you're like, oh, somebody took over my mind. That was crazy.
Do it again next
It
Friday.
keeps happening like weekly.
Oh, psychosis pick it up on my mind.
Next week, you just start killing like, oh, not again.
Just halfway through one of the meetings, and you're just like, oh, the urges.
Superhero with the highest list of pregnancy kills. Like,
Goes only after pregnant people. Messed up, man. It's messed up.
can smell it on him.
I'd have so much
You
merch
can
made of
hear
it.
the baby in the stomach. It's
It's
Deadpool.
like Daredevil. You can hear the double
I always
heartbeat.
say Deadpool instead of Daredevil for some reason.
Daredevil, but
I'd take Daredevil's powers just so I can identify pregnant women so I can target more efficiently.
Dude, the first time he found a pregnant woman must have been terrifying.
I'm pretty sure if you're Thor and you try and aim your hammer at a pregnant woman, that makes you immediately unworthy.
You immediately just drop it.
The moment you look at a pregnant woman and that thought crosses your mind, the hammer just immediately drops.
Thor has to have zero intrusive thoughts ever.
Yeah, that's crazy, yeah.
Imagine how awkward that would be if you're in the middle of a mission with the Avengers and I'm trying to do the get a few civvy kills and like in the middle of fighting it, the hammer just stops
Actively.
responding and everyone just looks at you just like,
Dude, what did you do?
just like nothing.
Nothing.
One of the civilian kills, all the rest of them are clearly collateral damage. One of them very clearly has a hammer print on the chest.
It's got the fucking engravings melted into his face.
Yeah, this one's rubble explosion, crossfire. This one's just
Hammer
straight up
to
blunt
the
force trauma and electrocution.
Yeah, he who holds this hammer, be he worthy, is fucking melted into his face. in
The
red.
hammer's still on him because you're not worthy anymore. You can't get it off of him. It's just
It
stuck on his
sticks onto
chest.
the person. You can't. Yeah, you're trying to desperately pull it off of the person you just killed, and it's like shit. The evidence.
You're screwed in that case. What do you do?
Damage control people are like just showing up and they find the hammer still.
It's just there for it. They have to build the city around it now. They can't move it.
Yeah, and then when someone else finally does get worthy enough to call it, it just rips a building down with it.
You immediately
Yeah, that's what
can't
I'd do.
move it again.
I'd hide the hammer at the bottom of a construction site, and then once it's finished, I'd fly directly above the building, above the hammer, call it straight through all fucking 36 floors of the new building that just got made.
And then you
Killing
immediately
hundreds.
can't use it anymore.
Because then it immediately drop right back down.
Yeah. We belong in the boys.
That after doing that you can in fact just atone for your sins, and like a week later you can just use it again.
You just say sorry, and then you can use it again.
You said my bad.
We would not be Avengers. We would not exist in the Marvel universe. We would exist in the boys universe. We would be at that house party. You remember that party when they were like having sex?
No, we
That's
would not
where
invited
we
to
would
that
be.
party.
Well, no, we wouldn't be invited. We'd just show up. They can't get rid of us because we're too strong. They're like, oh, here comes
Weird guys
Vulnerable.
in the corner no one wants to have sex with.
Here comes Vulnerable and Omni Scott and Liam.
Omni slop and vulnerable.
I feel like I want to design these now as like our superhero personas.
I mean, you should.
You forgive them if no one wants to fuck Omni slop and vulnerable.
Vulnerable would just be like me, just in like sweatpants. I'm just lazy. I'm too lazy to be a superhero. That was the whole point of Vulnerable. Is like I'm like I'm really strong, but I'm just lazy. And I'm called Vulnerable so that when I do die, nobody makes fun of me. Liam, what would your superhero name be?
I don't know what my powers would be.
You get to choose that too.
I don't know, man.
Difficult choice.
You're not making it seem very appealing.
Well, yeah, you're not like you're not like a, you know, an Avenger. You're in the boys universe.
Why? I don't want to. I'd rather.
Because that's when me and Scott exist.
I still think it's funnier to exist in the Marvel universe and still doing this shit.
It is funnier, but realistically, no Marvel writer would let us be in their comics.
Say that.
Yeah.
They've got Marvel writers advocating for the rip of Mary Jane.
I mean, yeah, but that's not like that's different. Alright, fine. We're in the Marvel universe.
No, that's better. That's better than what you're doing, which is just strong but lazy.
We're in the Marvel universe. We're on a Captain America's sex party.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's
that
sitting in the thing. He wants to end it already.
Can he hear us? We've been talking with the mics on.
Maybe.
It's...
It'd be funny if mine's the only one that's actually going through into the game.
Yeah.
Just randomly just says, yeah, if I had Thor's powers, I'd throw money only through a pregnant woman.
if I was had superpowers, I'd get a few civvy kills.
If I joined a match and somebody just was clearly in a call but was double VCing,
Double dipping.
I'd sit and listen. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm staying in this as long as possible. I'm interested.
Asked to join the VC. The conversations I might have to delete this VOD. I don't know if I'm allowed to keep this one up.
See if you get banned.
I don't think that's something I want to, like, you know, try. This is my livelihood, Liam.
I thought that was benefit.
It is. Do you think they've seen my stream?
Hope so.
Then I go, yeah, we don't have to worry about this guy making any money anytime soon. They've watched one stream and they instantly know I deserve that money. I'm worthy.
Do you reckon, like, you'd get hired as a DEI hire, or do you reckon they'd just be like, nah, not worth it?
I don't think they would even want me. I'm not like, I don't fill any quotas. I'm also lazy, so I wouldn't do any work. They would not DEI hire vulnerable to do anything.
What about you, IR?
Yeah, I am vulnerable. That's me in real life. I might have superpowers. I've never tried.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
As far as I'm concerned, I have superpowers, but I'm just too lazy. I've never tried to fly. I've never tried to jump. I've never tried to, like, run at, like, light speed. I've never tried to stick to a wall before. What I did used to do, I used to, every day when I woke up, I would try and walk through my door. Just in case, like, there's, like, a 1 in, like, quadrillion chance.
That's a lot.
There's, like, a 1 in, like, quadrillion chance that, like, all of your, like, your molecules line up with the door and you can just pass through it.
What if it only lined up halfway and you got stuck in the door?
Well, then I would be, like, the first to ever do it.
Well, then as a Viltrum, I'd fly over to his house and take advantage.
He'd help me, right?
He'd help himself to some.
That's definitely not allowed on Twitch. I tried to redeem it by being like, oh, it helped me.
I'd be helping myself.
I'm gonna get banned off. This is my last stream. The thing is, Scott, you know, I expect Scott to be a brand risk, right? That's fine. But Liam as well.
Look, it's not even that bad.
Oh, it's not even that bad. It's fine when I do it, but when Marvel does it,
I can't say what I was gonna say.
exactly.
Over. Weapon drop.
I should stream with Toby more.
New teammate.
Hey, Toby.
Toby would never get me banned. Toby's not here. He left after the horrible things you guys were talking about.
Won't even hear.
Whatever it
He
is.
was here. He said good bit in my chat.
That was while I was gone.
But that was an hour and 18 minutes ago.
Oh, I was gone.
We were in the middle of a map, I remember. It was when we were talking about Omnipresent.
Accolade secured.
What about if you had Red Hulk's powers?
What's
Just
the
hold
difference
but red.
between red? Yeah,
He's
what's
just
the-
hot,
does it
isn't
have
he?
Yeah.
If that's what you're into.
Well, it's not what I'm into, but it's what I've been forced to be. Did he want those powers?
So when Scott does it, that's not okay, but when Red Hulk does it,
That's what you sound like.
There's a guy left.
yeah, he definitely heard us on the mic.
I think he might have heard Scott. Scott, check if your voice chat's on.
I don't know.
That's why I said
Oh,
check.
no, you don't know, that's why we said shit.
Double kill. Cluster up. Double kill. Triple kill.
Ah!
Equipment on the field.
My voice chat is disabled.
He checked.
It's okay, we got Choco manual now.
Is mine disabled?
Oh no.
Can you check?
No.
I just had to beat so many people to death because I ran out of ammo.
Average Scott superhero mode.
I did feel like Scott there. What about if you had the powers of a Spartan?
I'd kill.
Slightly strong and wearing an exosuit.
Yeah. Not slightly strong, they're pretty damn strong.
Not like fucking slop Scott strong.
I wonder how strong Master Chief is compared to Captain America.
Does he have plot armor?
He's wearing actual armor.
Does he have the vibranium there?
Master Chief or Captain America?
Yeah.
Maybe. So there's Captain America's not Steve Rogers anymore, right? It's
Not in the movie, no.
I don't know what his character's name is. The Falcon.
Samuel Wilson.
Does he have any powers?
Pretty sure he got like, he was in a super soldier like thing. But,
No, he
like,
didn't.
obviously he's not Steve.
Well, Scott just
they
said he
made
didn't
that
have any powers.
I think they made that a thing in his show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So he enlisted in like super soldier program?
Yeah, like they retroactively made it a thing or something.
Why? I've got an
Yeah,
itchy ear. Oh, my headphones fell off. What?
They made it a thing that he did that before.
Would you do that?
No.
Why?
Scared.
What?
Scared.
Why?
I don't know.
This guy's lame. I would do it just so I could play video games better.
Get my reaction time up.
Yeah. So like, if I was like Captain America, I would have hit that shot first try.
Deploying praise. You glorious warrior.
What about, oh, you know whose powers I do? I would have Reed Richards' powers. I want to be stretchy.
His whole thing though, he has to focus to stay normal.
Yeah, I know, that's fine. I could do that.
He also would not have any better time trying to sleep because he can't sleep. Why doesn't need to sleep even?
He doesn't need to sleep?
No.
Why doesn't he need to sleep?
Oh no.
Well then look at that, I'm fine. I need to sleep, but I can't sleep. So if I had his powers, I wouldn't need to sleep, and I wouldn't be able to sleep anyway, so it's fine.
Guy thinks he's the stretchy insomniac.
I could be. I'm just the insomniac. Give me stretchy and I'll do it. Okay, but if, oh my god, I could lay in bed, have my body in bed, and just have my head and my arms at my desk. That would be horrible, but I would do that because I want to stay in bed.
Just leave your head in bed, but just stretch your mouth over to the mic.
But then my eyes, you know, yeah, I could be that lazy. I keep my head in bed, I just stretch my eyes and my mouth over to my desk.
Ears.
And my, no, my headphones can just reach into my bed.
Okay.
And just like my fingers. Can he stretch his face separately from his head?
Anything.
So could I just put my face at my desk?
Sure, man. If you must.
He just tried.
Because then if my face is up, I could still be a VTuber. I could still stream. But no, if I could stretch, I wouldn't want to be a VTuber. I'd just be a normal streamer.
There's a guy with a rocket launcher. I'm gonna throw this.
I would be like Kai Kennett if like levels of streamer if I could stretch myself. Or I'd join the circus. Is his brain part of his powers? Would I also be that smart, or is that just something that he has?
He was always smart.
What if I stretch my brain to be really big?
No, that's not how it works.
I know it was a bot, but those two shots were clean. Thank you, Bear. I just got out of the show her. What did you show her? Bear, we're talking about superpowers. This entire stream we've been talking about superpowers. Water? What did she think? About the water?
Michi's superpower is that he's really strong, but he's also lazy.
I'm really strong and I can fly and I'm like really fast, but I'm too lazy to do it. So I'm just a guy. I'm just me, but I'm like too lazy to use my powers. And my superhero name would be Vulnerable. So that when I eventually die, people don't make fun of me. Like if I was like invincible and I died and my name was Invincible. Like, you know, that'd be embarrassing. People are like, oh, what an idiot. But if my name is Vulnerable and I die, then people are like, oh. I don't know what else I expected.
Victory is within reach.
That would be pretty embarrassing. Exactly. But if a superhero called Vulnerable gets like shot and dies, what if you're vulnerable when you live? Then that means I'm a good hero. But if I'm vulnerable when I die, then that, you know, that's fine. That's like what I'm supposed to do. Kind of embarrassing too. Not as embarrassing as being vulnerable and dying. Who is this faker? Maybe I could rebrand. As long as I'm alive, I'm invulnerable. And then when I'm about to die, I'm like, I change my name to Vulnerable and then I die. That, you know, that could be it. That could be the way around it. Because that's kind of hard, actually, if you do that. Scott's powers would be that Scott is basically Superman, except he just abuses his powers and he kills people. And Liam doesn't have any powers.
I haven't decided yet.
Just Liam.
He's just Liam. Getting your butt kicked so hard you change your name mid-fight, then you win and change it back awkwardly? Well, I wouldn't have to change it back because the only guy that was like, that knows about my name change, he's dead. Because I killed him. Or I think if I did have like Spider-Man powers, I think I would be like Peter B. Parker in the first Spider-Man movie. Like, I would do stuff, but like I'd be lazy about it. I'd show up in like my sweatpants and stuff. Can you trust him to tell everyone if you die though? I mean, maybe there's like a code that you have to follow. Liam's your super fan. Is that true, Liam?
No.
Why?
Stop begging for it.
I didn't. I just tell Bear. I'd be kind of grossed out if I could shoot webs. I just wouldn't do it. Well, Spider-Man, he doesn't do that. He has like he builds the things to shoot the webs.
I'd
They
do some
changed
stuff
it.
if I could shoot webs.
What?
Huh?
I can shoot webs. My
Shoot
nose
webs.
is really itchy. Super hater. I don't have super haters. Bear just said ew. I'm sorry, Bear. I look over and my viewers go down by 1 and Bear's just left.
Bear, how was your cookie crisp? Just kidding, I already know it sucked.
Bear, Cookie Crisp is like the best cereal ever, right?
She said it tasted salty when she told me earlier.
Oh, she didn't. Bear just said
She did.
that if she was a superhero, her power would be that she's super likable and that people like her a lot.
Not until it tasted salty.
Using my superpower to kill him.
Don't kill Bear.
You can't kill Bear, actually.
I wish superpowers were real. It was nice until it tasted salty. Why did it taste salty? It's not. It doesn't do that.
Put salt in it.
Yeah, I think you put salt in it.
Common mistake. Forgot the milk to put salt in.
Yeah,
Vegan substitutes.
I did that once. Maybe I got a bad batch or used salty milk. I think you used salty milk. Cookie Crisp is like the best cereal because it's not. It's just cookies. Who doesn't like cookies?
Cookie Crisp is awesome.
See, you can
No, it's
eat
not.
it with milk, or you can eat it without milk. And if you eat it without, it's just like eating a lot of little cookies. Which is what I usually do. I bring the
Not
box
good
into my room,
cookies.
and I sit there in the dark and I eat them straight out of the box.
They're not good cookies.
Yes, they are.
They're bad.
You know what? When we get our groceries delivered this week, I'm getting Cookie Crisp.
Alright, good. Have fun eating cardboard that's salty.
What? You eat Shreddies? You were talking about how good Shreddies are.
Yeah, good.
That is literally just that taste of that is cardboard.
Guy doesn't eat his shredded wheat.
It has the consistency and the taste of cardboard.
No, they're chocolate shreddies.
Chocolate cardboard.
Yeah, he's moving the
How can you
goalpost.
have such bad taste?
I don't.
You do. One time my
Guys
brother's
like that
birthday
before,
cake had
by the way,
salt
telling me
instead
what
of
shouldn't
sugar
be.
and it tasted incredibly bad. I am lactose intolerant and that doesn't matter. I don't care. You drink like 8 cartons of milk a week. That's what's weird.
He explodes when he eats cheese and he's telling me what I can and can't eat.
I don't. I just get a tummy ache.
Vulnerable to cows.
Yeah. I just get a
This guy's-
tummy ache. That's literally it.
Her weakness is dairy.
I would rather be weak to milk than like be codependent on it. Or just
I'm not
dependent, not
codependent on
codependent. Yeah, like I'd rather be vulnerable to it than dependent on it.
The milk depends on me back.
And maybe it does. It's like the symbiote.
Fucking anti-venom symbiote.
That's, you know, that would be Liam's pal Ego. He would have a milk suit.
The milk symbiote.
Yeah. And so you just
Dairy
stink.
symbiosis.
You just smell because milk smells horrible. You just smell. Nobody comes near you.
I think that's the reason you don't like milk is because you're having the fucking off milk that's gone off already.
What, you milk? You think milk doesn't have a smell?
Oh really?
It does. How can you drink so much milk and know nothing about it? Can these Marines stop following me around?
They miss you.
Go away! Michi's #1 baby hater. I liked milk until I was 13 and then I realized this sucks and I stopped drinking it. I grew up.
Realized his stomach was a ticking time bomb.
I just don't like milk. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know why you can't accept that I don't like milk.
Reinforcements.
My breath smells so bad after I eat cereal.
If I had my milk suit, I'd make you drink milk.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
I didn't.
I think you did.
Okay. You're not allowed on my stream anymore. What's the point of, if I don't hear you, what's the point of not repeating what you said when I ask what you said? I would rather stream with 2 Scots than 1 Liam.
It's kind of mean.
Bold.
Bear, why does your breath smell? Why won't these guys die?
I don't know, I just emptied a whole turret into this one guy.
It
those
smells
are the
like
mob.
stinky milk. See, milk does smell. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Round over. Weapon drop.
Guy dropped a battle rifle, I'm taking it.
This guy's desperate.
Round start.
It
Manual,
ferments
you're taking the
faster in my
ammo.
mouth. That is a horrible sentence.
Mount.
Mount. Mount.
That was a horrible round, by the way.
Why?
For you.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, Scott died instantly.
I was just hanging out. This game's kind of chill. I need to end my stream after this game. I need to stop speaking. My throat hurts.
Let's go to bed. I got work in the morning.
Why? What time?
Can't remember.
That's
Sure.
great.
I've got work at like 7 PM.
That guy just punched around the corner. Like he punched before he pre-punched. What happened to you? I went on a gay little walk earlier, so I'm crazy tired. I might go to bed now. I got my interview Friday. Oh yeah. Wish Bear good luck.
Reinforcements.
Oh,
Or
good
don't,
luck,
you
Bear.
know.
I'm fighting for my life right
No,
now.
you're not.
He's not.
Yeah, there's 2 elites that zapping me and my health's real low.
I just came along and killed both of them with a pistol.
I killed one of them and then a melee to getting Jackal to death, so actually shut up.
Jackal was, that's just like beating a dog to death. That's easy. Anyone can do that.
Reinforcements.
I'm excited. Please wish me luck. Please, I need it, please. I already wished you luck, you know, we're waiting for
Good luck,
Scott and
man.
Liam.
I already did.
You
Just don't
didn't.
listen.
It was me actually.
Liam wished their luck. I mean, Scott wished Liam. What? Who am I talking? Scott wished their luck. Liam
I
didn't.
literally
There we go,
have done
thank
it 3 times now, but good luck, Bear.
You've not done it once. We're still waiting for you to do it, Liam.
I'm gonna kill myself.
That's okay. Make sure you say good luck to Bear first.
I already did.
Chat. Tell this guy to stop lying. Thank you, everyone. You're welcome, Bear. I'm not reading that message out. I don't agree with it.
Kill them. Please don't kill us. Alright, man.
If I had Daredevil powers, I could hear your heart breaking right now.
Yeah, my balls getting harder.
Okay, what is wrong with you? You see why I'm so mean to him?
No.
I'm not even mean to you, that's the thing. I should be meaner. What the heck did you happen for her? That shouldn't have been anywhere near me. Why is everyone dying?
Oh, I'm about to die. I've got so much shield!
I'm running out of ammo.
Damn.
Why'd you get Scott instead of me?
Because Scott was closer, knew where all the enemies are.
Don't you love me?
No.
Commendation is
Why'd you get that game instead of me?
Because he's here! What is wrong with you? I kinda
you
don't
love
want to
me.
get you. Look at that, I clutched up, I'm the best.
Eliminated. Round over. Weapon drop.
That entire section going on live stream wins.
New teammate.
New teammate?
Bonus round. Good luck.
equipment available.
When can we end this round? Because it's been 42 minutes.
That's not very long.
But you said you were gonna end stream after.
I don't know, the thing to end the thing's not there, so I don't know. That noise scared me.
And that was louder than the rest of them.
That was why was that so loud?
Seconds remaining.
I almost
calm
made
down.
boom boom. I'm sorry, Bear.
I'd
Oh, where did he come from? He just. Oh my god!
Bonus round over.
That guy drifted around the corner and blew up.
I see Bear couldn't sleep.
We can end the mission.
Quick!
Victory.
Why did that take 8 grenades to kill you?
Built different.
Built wrong. I want you to do that and just poop yourself one day.
I'm stretching my butt, I'm stretching my everything else.
I could hear it with my daredevil hearing.
I got an epic wrist.
Nice, man. Oh. 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 You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, chat. I will end my stream in a second. I will be back on Friday to stream Repo.
Creeper. Just slur, by the way.
No.
Google it.
No.
Should.
Thank you for your stream. You're welcome, Bear. I did this specifically for you. Enlightening. You're welcome. This was like
This was not an enlightening stream.
there it was. Grok write about how good of a time I had. I'm gonna get Grok to summarize this stream, just so I know that he watched the whole VOD. Goodbye, Bear.
Bye bye.
Say goodbye to chat. Goodbye, chat.
Bye.
Bye
Say goodbye to chat.
bye. Bye
Say goodbye to chat.
bye.
Say goodbye to chat.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna kick you.
Drug sexy word.
Grok sexy mode read about how good of a time I had with your boobs out. Why would you say that? Bye Liam, bye Michi. What about Scott?
Oh.
Do you hate Scott?
That's messed up.
That's kind of mean, but
Also, Ben, we should play Dead by Daylight again soon. I bought more characters.
she said she hates Scott.
She said bye, Scott.
Which one was dying?
Goodbye,
Bye,
Bear.
Bye bye.
Bye, Bear.
Bye bye.
I love Dead by Daylight. Me too. Bye, Bear.
Well.
Bye, gamers. Miss you already. Bye, Bear.